Apparently, that's what happened to. I guess that's at least what I think. Because I haven't seen her since. Then again, it's been years since I've been out there.
What's up, Adrian?
And William, smoking indoors is stupid. You know that, right? He's like,
What's Ashley? Is everything okay?
She was drinking.
ooh.
She's okay.
You can open the window. That's about all I can manage.
Adrian, turn off your goddamn Xbox for any meeting.
So I figured what we could do is while we're having a meeting, I figured I could go ahead and throw the meeting up on a live stream real quick. So I'm live streaming on YouTube as we speak.
Yep. I didn't put my makeup on or anything, you ass.
You don't fucking make... Well, you do, actually, because your fucking looks are terrible.
Yeah.
You. Oh, look at that. I'm just picking his nose and everything.
It's up there, Pete. It's up there deep.
Hey, you know what? My uncle did that when he was in, what was it, elementary, maybe middle school. He acted like they were doing some sort of craft and art class, and he acted like he had glue on his finger and got it stuck in his nose, and he was like the art teacher. He's like, I need help getting my finger out of my nose. I put glue on it, stuck it out of my nose. The teacher literally came over and like yanked on his wrist, and he's like, oh, look. So anyway.
It's disgusting.
So anyway, guys, welcome to the channel. We're actually having an S.P.I meeting. We actually have a possible new member with us today, William. He's to my left, so he's right here. But guys, we're talking also about paranormal experiences in our lives, especially trying to get to know William and his experiences as well. And of course, Jim's like over here taking off everything with his fucking stories and being a jackass. And
actually, no, I was telling my story while you're gone, loser.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, he was.
He had to go get yelled at.
Right. So anyway, so I know William, since you're so far away, I know it would be hard for you to at least go to every investigation.
Mm-hmm.
My requirements are at least for a year. If you can,
That should be doable.
Yeah, it's at least a third of the year. If you can at least meet 4 of them, at least, because I only want to do at least once a month. If I get 2 a month, then it'll happen. It won't be every weekend because nobody wants that. You need time in between investigations to recuperate, come back, and then come back fresh into another investigation. So now one thing that will definitely be out is cemeteries. That is a place of rest for those who have passed. So with people being like, oh, you should go to the cemetery, no, that's a no-no place. That's leave everybody alone. You can definitely come home with attachments and shit like that. Things you don't want.
They can become a mess, yeah.
So what I tend to do is leave cemeteries alone, leave them off to their own little world, to their little happiness that they've got going on. And then what I normally tend to do is private residences. If I can, I'm trying to get into a couple commercial places. One being Waverly Hills Sanatorium up in Louisville. If I can get enough people, and like I was telling you earlier, if we can get you in as a member, what I'd like to do is, like I said, split off groups with the members so that way we can keep an eye on everybody who's going to be going along, because even adults tend to act like children and like to mess with things that they shouldn't be touching with their grimy little fingers.
I take that personally, you that fuck. Guys, I did it once, okay?
He's the one to watch the closest.
Well, I don't even know that Jim would be able to make it to that one. That would be a hard one for him to do because he has to come all the way from Utah.
I can do it if it's just me. If I'm trying to drag a family behind me, it gets a little hard.
Well, here's the thing. So I was planning, and this is going to be hard to do because I would end up having to have my cell phone out. But what I was thinking, since Jim is out in Utah and he's fucking over 24 hours away,
it's only 27 hours to get it right. Okay. I mean, no big deal.
But I said over 24, so kiss my ass. So I figured what we could do is I would be the one to make the phone call to him, and any investigation place that we go to, I could put him on, I could put him on the reverse camera. I could turn my camera off, put him on the reverse camera, and that way he could watch and see if he sees anything while we're in midst of investigation.
Or you give me the live feed to your camera setup you got going on. I can watch it from here easily.
I'll have to see if I can figure that out because I have a.
I would have to get it. I just need to get a VPN and we'd be golden on that. Now, William, real quick, before you go anywhere else, William, if you're not sold on joining the group, they do have their perks such as personalized merch. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Okay. Hold on.
It's pretty blurry, but you know.
Yeah. There we go. Now, unfortunately, mine it's backwards for one, and two, Corey screwed me. And let me phrase that is because he immortalized my horrible, horrible screen name, Drunken Reverend. It says it on here.
Forever
But,
on it.
Yep, but it's a cool ass Zippo. It's an actual brand Zippo. I just want to glow because I got one of these bad boys. It's pretty damn cool. I like it.
Also,
it also has the original logo that Corey and I edited and made better.
Which it would probably still end up coming if it was to be something like that I could actually get you. It would still probably end up coming with the original logo. It's not going to come up with the new one because then I end up having to change the color of the lighter. Blah 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 blah.
A lot of work. Yeah.
It's not terribly a lot of work. It's just that Zippo, because it is actually a real Zippo. I have one too. It's over on my shelf over here.
Well, it comes in an Esco box that says Zippo on it.
Yes, it actually comes from Zippo, and they're about $48, give or take.
Yeah, he's a cheap fuck.
What the fuck ever.
There's a Zippo that costs $200, and he won't even spring for that fucker.
Bitch, I fucking.
There's a lot of them that cost $20 too.
You know what I spent? You know what I got with mine? I got freaking flints and everything. I got fluid and everything with mine, so I don't want to hear your mouth.
Wait a minute now. I didn't get fluid, you cheap son of a bitch.
Because you're not going to use yours, you dick.
Yeah, I do not want to use mine. That's true. Mine's it's sentimental, fucker. So I'm not going to use mine.
Adrian doesn't have a reason to have a lighter, so I figured I could probably get him something. You know, I can have a custom mug made for him. You know, something of that sort. Now, since I
hold up, raise your hand here if you smoke. Okay, who has a reason to have a fucking lighter, Corey?
Hey, you know
Nobody.
what? My idea,
I don't.
My idea. I'm the coordinator and the fucking lead investigator. So you know what? Fuck you. I do what I want.
Get burned.
Like
you get a ladder anyways. You're stuck with it now.
I like how William's like, well, fuck you, put me under the bus. Yeah.
He's like, I'm a kid in school. I'm gonna raise my finger.
Well, I think everybody in here except for you, Jim, knew that he smoked.
I knew
he had a freaking seat. I mean, you literally saw him smoking.
I gave him shit when we were doing code names. He got on camera with a cigarette. I was like, you do realize smoking indoors is unhealthy, fucker. And every time I see him now, I say the same thing over and over. It's like the fourth time I said it to him.
He can't make up a new insult.
I try. Okay? I get one funny one a month, if that. Okay, and I stick with it.
Yep. So anyway,
slacking.
So if there was a merch that you would want, whether it could be a lighter, it could be like a mug for either coffee or ice water or whatever, which is probably what I'm gonna get for Adrian. Also, the cool merch that you're gonna get is you're gonna get a couple free T-shirts on me.
Alrighty, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, it is.
Just extra perks on the situation, though.
I had to pay for mine. Goddamn.
No, the fuck you didn't. Shut up.
I didn't even get one yet.
You didn't have to pay for your lighter, so fuck off.
I know. I'm still complaining about it because I can.
But I have a buddy of mine who custom makes T-shirts, who also custom makes all like the resin mugs and all that sort of stuff, and does all that sort of shit. So I've actually got to hook up with him. I'm going to be getting things a little bit cheaper than what I would find anywhere else. So with that included, everybody, the members are going to get all free. You're going to get 2 T-shirts. So with that, Adrian, you're up here to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yay or nay?
Sorry, wasn't paying attention.
Jim, yay or nay?
You really wasn't paying attention.
All right, my computer just started doing something really stupid. Third screen, not a bit. Monitor just shut off.
It's because you're a bitch and you suck.
Yep. So, you saying you need to bring in William in? I wasn't paying attention.
I was like, do you ever pay the fuck attention?
I do when it matters to me.
Which is never.
Which this should matter to you because you're a fucking honorary member of my fucking team, and when you're here, you're one of my fucking investigators. So this should matter to you.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention. I know, I'm just pissing off. Actually, I say... He did call me douche that one time. No, I say yay. If that's yes, right? Yay,
All
not
right.
nay.
So, with that
Because I heard the nay nay.
God damn it, Jim. God fucking damn it, Jim.
Hey.
Now you just got that song stuck in my head. Thanks, Jim.
It's in mine too. Don't feel bad.
Shit, got my own head too. Damn.
Oh,
I'm not letting it. I'm not letting it.
I need another cold
out.
snack. I need another cold
Need
snack.
more White Claw for this.
Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, William, is we're going to go ahead and make you a member of the group. Welcome.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Alright, hold that pad again. Is that literally how thick your fucking subscription paper is? I mean, or is that just...
These are all separate ones for different reasons.
Are you actually faking it?
Motherfucker.
No, put it down. You're not making me read on screen. Fuck you.
So, the first...
I mean, read my channel.
I will probably email you a copy of the S.P.I. confidentiality statement. If you have a scanner, this would be great. Or
do not.
Okay, damn it.
Does anybody actually have a scanner? I don't think I even have a scanner.
I do. My printer's a 4-in-1.
I'm gonna have to go look, honestly.
It's a scan copy fax. I'll probably send you one of these via email. But if you could find a way to print it off, sign it, and then see if you can find a way to copy it to your computer and send it back to me, that'd be great. I need your confidentiality statement signed. And then what I will do is after I get it back from you, then what I will do is I will go ahead and sign it, and then I will put yours in with everybody else's.
To clarify, he made everybody sign these things, William. You're not the only one.
Yeah.
So you're okay.
Oh, no, I get it.
I don't even think he's had... I don't even think I've signed one yet, Corey. Or did I?
He had me sign one. He has to do it.
Forgetting to have me sign mine.
Well, you know what? Take your 20 steps ass back here and come get one.
Now, here's the thing now, William. It's like I said, it's no big deal. Corey makes everybody sign these. It's just in case you see his penis. You're not going to tell the world about it because how small it is and stuff like that. Right, Corey?
3 against Corey.
He's not even responding. He's like, "Yep,
okay.
nope."
So I'm gonna go ahead and read this statement off to you real quick. This is what they call this is what the S.P.I. confidentiality statement. One of the most important responsibilities of Spiritual Paranormal Investigators Group members is to maintain the confidentiality of all S.P.I. investigations and evidence analysis. As a team member of S.P.I., you're at all times required to treat every investigation and the evidence gathered from those investigations in a confidential and professional manner. Investigations and evidence may only be disclosed to or discussed with individuals who are authorized to have access to this information. Below is the statement regarding your responsibility for maintaining the confidentiality of S.P.I. investigations and evidence gathered during and or from those events and or investigations. And it just tells you to please carefully read blah, 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 blah. I understand that by the virtue of my membership with Spiritual Paranormal Investigators, I may be given access to or come into contact with confidential information that is protected by S.P.I. and the private parties involved with these investigations. I understand that unauthorized use or disclosure of the confidential information may result in disciplinary actions being taken against me up to and including either suspension from a certain amount of investigations and any actions needed taken in those investigations or termination of my membership from S.P.I. Okay, so that's just saying that if, for say, we get into a private residence, you are not authorized to disclose any information unless authorized by whether it's a homeowner, whether it's a leaser, whatever. If they give us the okay to release the information about anything that we've done with the investigation, then you could be like, hey, we went here, there's a video on YouTube, blah, 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 and they can go look at it, and you can release things that we've talked about, that we did, evidence that we caught, blah, 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 blah. But for say, like, if they say, no, I don't want any of my information disclosed from the investigation, I don't want my name released, I don't want any information that you guys did, blah, 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 then you are not allowed to talk to anybody about it except for internal members, including these two, and, of course, me. So,
yeah.
Okay, that's just saying, hey, don't do anything fucking stupid to get your ass either terminated or fucking punished into the group.
Don't be a Jim.
No, don't be a Jacob. Don't be a Dave like Jacob. Now, this is. But the other form that I have is just, and you'll see these in the binder that I have. Whenever you can make it to investigations, you'll see where I have the S.P.I. investigation forms. Okay, this is for whoever the residents of the home that we are going to, or whether it is a commercial place. They will any person who is in head of wherever we're going will be made to sign one of these saying, "Hey, this is what's going on." Okay, you won't really need to necessarily worry about that because that's on me as being the coordinator of the group. So,
Mm-hmm.
so there's all that information. I will get with you, and I will send you one. I will send you one via email, and we will get all of that started and taken care of. Let me go ahead and place these back in here. Adrian, I don't know if I have one from you or not. I do actually have the folder right here in front of me. Let me check real quick to make sure I'm not making you sign a second copy.
What is it? I don't remember signing that form.
Nope, you didn't. Okay, so let me go ahead and take care
I
of
didn't think so. Because I remember you talking to me about it, and then we just never fucking did it.
Okay, so let me go ahead and
I just remember being drunk, but then again, that's 9 times out of 10.
Jim, I will send you one as well via email. I think I have your email if I remember right.
Well, corresponding to my own non-disclosure agreement that I made for myself, don't give it out on air.
Or
fair.
in person to anybody.
But I don't care about that, honestly. All my emails are pretty much spam mails anyway these days.
Okay, so I have at least now two of my members, or one of my members now has a form, because I actually need to shred the other one, but we'll worry about that one later. But if you know anybody who, if for say, like, if you talk to somebody about, like, if for say, like, going to Waverly, okay, if for say that you get in contact with somebody and they be like, ooh, I would love to go, okay, tell them that it's going to cost them, okay. With you and Adrian going to be my investigators, along, of course, Jim's just going to be, he's going to be included in a, in a camera or whatever.
If they allow you to do that, because last time you guys went, there's a guide
that was the tour.
Like, that was that was the tour. The,
fuck off.
The investigation's free roam, free will. But
as long as you don't break anything.
So
yeah, that'll be bad.
Right now, I've got 2 other people from my hometown wanting to go, possibly a third from my hometown, and then 2 or 3 from work. So that leaves me with needing 3 more people to need to go. Okay.
Are you including potentially Megan and Jesse potentially going?
Hang on.
Or no?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because last you and I talked about this, you had 6.
I need one more person.
And that's 100% if Megan and Jesse end up going.
I need an absolute from them no later than 30 days from now.
And we can easily get that.
Okay.
Just have to talk to them.
Yeah, and they're gonna end up having to pay. Okay, I'm not.
I would have to cover. I would probably end up being the one to cover Megan. So.
Okay. Well, Jesse needs to know that if she wants to go, she needs to pay her way. I haven't fully calculated it yet, but it's going to be anywhere between $125 and $150 a person because it is literally $1,000 before tax.
Oh, that's easy to do.
So, if you're
and if we have more than 10, it lowers the price. But
yeah,
God,
10 is the minimum you have to have in order to even do the investigation.
And the thing is, I don't want to go with more than 10 because the reason that I don't want evidence stepped on.
Well, it's not just that, but if you're think about it this way, Corey. I mean, how many people go through that tour daily? Well, nightly, actually. Evidence is already stepped on.
No. There's no tours going on during your investigation.
No, I mean, during the place period. Every place you want to go to, people have been there before already. So, evidence has been stepped on. Evidence has already been poked through. The only thing you could do is bring new stuff to light.
Well, what I'm saying is that I don't want to have like 20, 30, 40 fucking people and they be talking in the midst of doing an investigation and perhaps that they step on a piece of evidence that's been recorded and now I can't tell what it's saying because they're talking and stepping all over the evidence.
Oh, you mean recording wise?
Right.
You don't want audio. Their audio. And that's the problem though is having good example. Me, you, and Adrian together. I mean, hell, good example like this meeting. I mean, I'm 90% comedy. I mean, that just happens. But when it comes to investigations, we're all zipper up and go. We don't goof off. when it's investigating time, we don't goof off. If we're not investigating, we goof off. And that's just who we are. But you don't want the people who are going to be goofing off even during the investigation.
Right.
You know?
Now, I don't know if you've watched any kind of like Ghost Hunters, Ghost Adventures, Paranormal Stuff.
Don't watch any of those shows.
But some of them you'll actually see, especially on Ghost Hunters, especially with taps, you will hear some of them whispering. And
there's a problem. I've actually been behind the scenes on taps. I've been behind the scenes.
That's not that shit. He's not getting at that point. He's nitpicking a very specific thing, not the whole show.
I'm just saying, I'm like, don't use it as a recommendation for anybody to watch.
That's not what he's doing. He's simply saying if you've seen them.
No, to me, it's like he's recommending them. I'm like, don't do that. No, that's the worst advice ever. Ghost Adventures is doing worse. Now, Corey, you did the ones that, okay, if you want a good example of what to do and what not to do, Corey, you recommended me to a group on YouTube to watch. What's it called again?
Probably the one that I found and have been, both me and Corey have both been watching. It's called The Haunted Side.
Yeah. Those guys, they're no better than us, and they will take everything without a grain of salt. They take a lot of stuff like, oh, that's it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not what happened, you know? But they don't edit a lot of their stuff. A lot of it's live videos. You'll see it going on as it goes on, you know? Mm-hmm. Or they just enhance stuff. They don't just re-edit it.
Do cuts to make it look better.
Yeah. No, this one, like,
as I was saying before, I was interrupted by Jim.
Sorry, I interrupt again because you're bitching about being interrupted.
So anyway, so
you don't want to whisper.
You don't whisper.
Well, yeah.
Do not. Okay. Now, when you're going to be guiding people, okay, because you're going to be responsible for guiding people through, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to meet with everybody in a central location, and we're going to go over the whole thing. Don't be touching things that you shouldn't be touching. Don't be doing all this shit. Don't whisper. If you're going to say something, please say it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be... I'm still training Adrian on this. He's getting better. I will say he is definitely getting better, but I've had to train him on this. When he goes to ask a question, he'll ask it 2 to 3 seconds apart from each other, okay? What you want to do is you want to ask a question, wait anywhere between 30 seconds to a minute, ask another question.
You give it time to respond.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Adrian, when he first joined...
My internal clock goes, next question.
You panic too much. I'm just like, oh, it's been long enough. Let's go.
Pretty much. It's like one of those things I have to like train myself to slow down. Wait a little bit longer. Now,
one thing that we will do, and I've been doing this for 14 years. It'll be 14 years this year in September, okay? One thing that we will do is what's called going dark, okay? No flashlights, no cameras, K2 meters, and digital recorders only. Okay. Now, If we're hang on. Okay. Now, if you have a night vision camera, like if you have your own equipment and you want to bring it, which you can, that's okay. Okay. If you have a night vision camera like what I have in my stuff, and you want to use your night vision camera, you can. But as far as
that's what I was like. I was gonna say. Normally, we do use those night vision cameras when we go to complete dark. That's what was throwing me off. I'm like,
sleeping. Wake the fuck up.
You're bitching or you're supposed to sleep.
What the fuck ever. But anyway,
it's a lecture, bro.
Yeah.
Now, what you can do now, for say, like, if you ask a question, like, for say, like, if you feel like, for instance, I was in a place and I felt like somebody was looking at me from the corner. Okay, so what I would do is I would take out my regular digital camera, I would take it out and be like, hey, are you in the corner? And then I'd take a quick flash photography picture, still picture, and that was it, okay? You don't want to be sitting there taking pictures all over the room with the flash and going, blinding people, okay? Hi, Ziva. Bye, Ziva. So you can absolutely use flash photography, but only use it... Like, especially in going dark, only use it if you feel like somebody is looking at you or feel like somebody's standing in a certain location. Take a picture. Ask if they're standing there. Take a picture. Okay. Mm-hmm. But other than that, going dark, if that means that for say, like, if we're in somebody's house that's been part of the Underground Railroad and they've got a freaking, for say, it's a bricked off tunnel, it's bricked off a little bit down the tunnel and it's completely pitch black, guess what? If you can't see your hand this close in front of your face, tough shit. Going dark. I hope you ain't afraid of the
Feel
dark.
your way around.
Now, William, make sure you're not in a tunnel with
That's where the
Corey.
night vision cameras come in handy because you can come out with it. Okay.
Well, for my issue with that is when Corey does this stuff, the issue I have, especially when going dark, is Corey doesn't explain that he's doing this to grope your ass while walking.
Hey, as long as he makes it sensual.
That was Adrian.
That is Adrian. You say that. I blame you because Adrian was about 10 feet behind me.
Fuck ever.
No.
No. Jim
Guys,
got ghost groups.
That's an inside joke. Especially over at what was that bridge called?
Sleepy Hollow Bridge.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow Bridge.
Sleepy Hollow Bridge, Sleepy Hollow Road, Crybaby Bridge.
Yeah, that's right, Crybaby Bridge.
But its main was Sleepy Hollow Bridge.
We did it good. We went dark, but we decided to quickly change locations from on the bridge to a grassy knoll on the side, where he started wanting to just do an investigative side. Well, we're still dark. Adrian had the night vision camera. I actually had an infrared camera, so a light, so I could see what I was doing a little bit easier. And all of a sudden, Corey walking, swings his arm, not knowing it, and smacks me in the ass with the camera strap or something like that.
I don't know.
I was like, you grew up in my ass? Is that why you went dark? And you're like, no, Adrian did it. And Adrian's like, what? Like 10 feet behind us. So every time we talk about going dark, I have to make that dumb joke. So I apologize.
But and what he's talking about is I felt like something was leading me kind of off of the bridge, kind of little thing, like where I felt like something had happened. So what I did is I climbed over the guardrail, and I handed Adrian some of my equipment so that I could climb over, and then he handed it back to me, and then I literally in the dark sat in the grass, or I should say in the leaves, because it was all fucking foliage and shit. I sat on the other side of the guardrail in the dark, trying to gather evidence.
Now, the one thing I will say this, I'm going to say two things here. One is, if you watch the video that I presented, that I've filmed, God, that comes back up bad. I actually, listening to the audio, we did actually catch evidence. Still don't know what it said, though. And now, this is where my second part comes in. There's another piece of advice I'll give you, William, and this is not a joke. I'm 90% joke, but my biggest pet peeve when it comes to investigation, and you see this in investigation shows all the time, I'm like, that's so stupid, is if you catch an EVP or something on camera or anything that says something, you don't go, hey guys, I heard this. You go, hey, take a listen. What do you hear? Ask somebody else's opinion before you say what it is, because if you say what you think it is, they're going to hear it. Yeah, so you see it on taps and ghost hunters all the damn time. Dude, it said you're going to die. Yeah, it did. Billy, it sounded like you said I like pancakes, but okay, Now,
now one thing that I ended up hearing on or Jim heard it, and then I verified it, and of course Adrian verified it too. We was actually on a Discord call. Is we captured something on the camera. Okay, we captured a piece of audio on the camera. And then I went back with the recorders, because I have all the recorders with my stuff up here in the closet. I went back on the recorder. I found the recorder that was closest to where Jim was. Went back and verified the same spot on the audio on the recorder, and heard the same thing.
Because what was I brought up? Okay, I think I got something here. I have a piece of audio. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to let you hear. Tell me when you see it. Because on the camera, in the video, right as you hear it, Corey actually responds in real life. He goes, "What the hell is that?" Like he heard something. And so I'm like, but I didn't hear anything on site. Neither did Adrian. Even in the video, you can hear me and Adrian going, "I didn't hear anything, Corey." Yeah, he's like, "I heard it."
You hear it say, "Hey." It's like a whisper. It goes, "Hey."
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, what was that? Like, literally, I turned my head to try to find the direction where it came from. Like, I reacted in that exact moment when it happened.
Nobody else heard it, so I'm like, I didn't hear it. And then I literally messaged him. This is after I got back to Utah. I started looking at the video. I'm like, oh, shit, dude, I think I found some evidence. Remember that? The sound you said you heard? We didn't? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I hear it now. It's there. Yeah. So I sent him the video of it, and he goes, well, hold on. And then we did a live stream for Tellers Township explaining what was going on. On the live stream, I actually pulled out the same clip, and he pulled out his recorder and played the same audio.
So here's what we're gonna do. If you don't have one, I can either get you one, give you one. I'll probably, if you want, or if you want your own equipment, you can. So for say, like, if you buy a recorder, and of course you can buy your own flashlights. I can get you a flashlight. I gave Jim and Adrian one. I can get you one. I would, it's up to you.
The flashlight he gave us, by the way, when he says flashlight, it's a idea of a flashlight that, like the one in Adrian's left hand. Okay, show that one.
Okay.
That one has a magnesium touch strip on it. Okay,
it has two
that turns the light.
strips.
Yeah, that turns the light on when you touch it. There's no switch.
Flashlight's on. The flashlight's on.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's perfect.
Touch.
Yeah, because it's
now I've turned it off, so it's not gonna.
You can lay it down, so say if a spirit does touch it, it'll turn on.
Which I have.
Then he gives
happen.
Yeah. Then he gives a normal flashlight, which.
And then I'm not going to shine this one at the freaking camera because I'll destroy my camera.
Jeez.
No, I got that beat. Where the fuck mine go?
And here's the thing: those actually those run on 18 650 batteries.
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah.
SOS.
I'll be back.
So
now it's reset to.
If you
when I turn it on again, it'll be on bright.
I have a couple of extra of those magnesium strip flashlights, touch flashlights. I have a couple extras. So whenever if you ever get free time, like on a weekend or whatever, you want to meet up, I can get you the equipment, whatever. But like I said, if you want to get your own recorder, you can. Okay. Now, what I would recommend is probably going on like Amazon and getting the brand called Simpu. Okay, SAIMPU. Okay, Simpu. Okay, you hold your fucking horses a goddamn minute. So anyway, they're actually got 3 microphones, one in the center, 2 off to the side. Okay, you can get you one of those. Now with that, if for say you do decide to use your own recorder, what I'm going to need you to do is send me the full audio file, okay? And then whenever you go over evidence, I will help you get Audacity and the FFmpeg and Lame, all of that for the export files on it. When you do that, when you think you hear something, you can export it out, you can amplify it, you can high pass filter it, low pass, you can use all sorts of filters and shit like that, which I try not to let people use too many filters because then you can start getting into shit and start fucking hearing different shit.
The sounds that are there getting mixed.
I'll give you an example. Anyway, on my audio that I... Sorry, Corey.
Jim.
Yeah, shut... Yep.
So anyway... with that, if you decide to want to go over evidence, which I would hope you would, being a member, what you'll need to do is anything that you export, you can name it what you think you hear, okay? And then what you'll need to do is you'll need to make either like a spreadsheet in Excel or just make a regular Word document, okay? And then you'll type out or whatever, you'll put down what you think you hear, and then put the timestamp of the original recording of where it's at, okay? So that way that I can go back and verify your recording and see if maybe that's what I hear, if I hear something different. And then what I'll need you to do is also send me all of your evidence, like all of your exported files, okay?
Still don't agree with the naming of it until you actually hear it first.
He's not going to look at the file name. He's not going to read the file name.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up because I made a Gmail account for S.P.I. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to open up the drive. Okay, I'm going to open up Google Drive on it, and I'm going to give everybody rights to it. Okay, I haven't fucking been dealing with it lately, but I'm going to give everybody rights to the S.P.I. drive. Okay, and then what you can do is you can upload all of your evidence and you can upload your full recording to the drive. To the Google Drive file, and then I can download it on my side, and then I can go over your evidence, okay? And then I can.
William,
are you? Recording.
You don't have to look so like defeated, man. William's like this.
Oh, I'm just here.
Jesus Christ!
I didn't go over what he needs to,
So,
all right.
That'll be something. I know that this is going to sound a lot, okay, to you, and it can be at first. It can be definitely overwhelming because you have to make time to do this stuff. But after an investigation, you have 1 week, actually less than a week. You have 5 to 6 days to get your evidence and recording back to me so that I can go over it and then I can compile all the evidence together and then I can present it for, say, like if we're in a private residence, I can go back and do the reveal and I can present the evidence of what we captured to them. So
I will agree with that, but if it's just something we did like going to the bridge, that one I don't see has to be a rush. But if you're at if it's a client, then yes, I will agree with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now when it comes to doing the Sleepy Hollow Bridge, I have literally only went over one recorder.
I went over every piece of audio equipment, audio and video recording. I found multiples. I shared them all with Corey. I found multiple different hearings. Hell, I even found something that in his apartment.
Corey's not saying he's only found one thing, Jim. He said he's only gone over
I know. I'm saying I've gone over everything already. I've already gone everything over. That's showed Corey. So the fact that he still has more to go tells you a lot.
Now, and I will tell you, if we do like a 4-hour investigation, okay? Because most of the time, private residences,
I'm out.
Shut up. Anyway,
I can go 2 minutes. That's my wife. That's it, man.
Normally they're anywhere between 2.5 hours to right around 5 hours. You don't want to go over that because people do need to get sleep. Some of them have to work in the mornings. Blah 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 blah. They have kids, whatever. So I will tell you that we'll just go with an even number. So if it's a 4-hour investigation, I will kid you not, it will take you 8 hours to go over evidence. Okay, it will take
more than that sometimes.
Day.
Depends on what you have. I mean, I had 2 cameras and a microphone going.
Yeah. So
recording audio. So you can have.
Depends on how much equipment that you are using, especially for say if it's your own personal equipment, then you need to go over everything. Make sure that you nitpick. Make sure you think, okay, is this maybe a possible electronic sound that's inside the electronics, or maybe is this an outside sound from somewhere else making noises or whatnot. So you'll need to make sure that you go over evidence with a fine-tooth comb. That way you can be like, okay, so this isn't anything. I can weed this out. I can continue.
Good piece of advice I will give you now, especially if it's like in the home. Usually when you go to an investigation, I've done a few. Corey's done it for 14 years, he says, which I would call BS because Corey's only been thinking for the last 5, okay?
Fuck off. I've been doing this since 2008. Screw you.
But I didn't turn your brain on until a couple years ago. Remember, I created you, fucker. But I try, when I go to a place to investigation, I like to weed everything out. Because unfortunately, if there's any kind of electronics, no matter how old or new, there will be interference from it, okay? Mm-hmm. Older devices will cause more interference than newer ones. I mean, newer things like phones and everything. A good example. If you hold a fucking magnet to an old TV, it fucks with the signal bad. You take a magnet and hold it to a new TV, nothing. Okay, and that's because the frequencies change, how the operator has changed. It's not made the same, but they still give off interference. So if there's any kind of devices that's electrical or something in the room, I will unplug them. I will make sure it has no power because I want everything. Because they can actually, a TV can emit a hum that your ear can't hear, but your devices can, even while it's off. Mm-hmm. Because there's a transistor receiving power at the cord. And just because it's off, it's still receiving power because that cord's plugged into the wall, okay? It's sending current. It's alternating current. That never shuts off, right? Because of that, you still get that noise. Your ears don't hear it because it's not on.
I also still have my old recorder from when I first started with the group that I was in Indiana.
And it smells horrible. Trust me.
Which the owners have disbanded their group. I was with them for many years. I love them. They're like another set of parents to me. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I ended up getting all of their equipment except for
I will say you're lucky on. It's cool as fuck.
K2. Okay, I got over $4,000 worth of equipment for $200. Okay.
Dang.
So.
Oh, you actually paid for it? I thought they gave it to you.
No, I paid for it.
Oh, I thought they gave it to you because it's some badass stuff, man.
So, but I do plan on getting some upgrades because a lot of the equipment is actually kind of older. But Adrian was with me at my parents' house. We did go over all of the DVR cameras, and every single damn one of them still works.
No way.
Real quick. I'm about to go get another cold snack.
We cleaned up all the cables and all the reels that they were on.
Did you clean up the cables from Corey's closet? Because those were special time cables and they shouldn't have been cleaned.
Shut the hell up.
Now, real quick, we're talking about equipment. I wanted to show something off. I'm about to go get Cold Snack, and I'm about to put this up. But I am pissed I didn't have this on the investigation. I found this shopping after the investigation on the way home to Utah. This is my brand new personal favorite flashlight. This I call Sunshine. The reason why is it's fucking bright. I mean, right.
And he's a dumbass for shining it in his fucking.
Corey's flashlight. Yeah, Corey's flashlight powers by a single 18360, which has about 3.7 volts to it.
A single what?
18360 or 18650. I'm thinking of small batteries, but it's the same voltage. Okay, so shut up. This has 9.6 volts running through it.
And you're a bitch because you know what you could do? You could get a high drain fucking noise as a C battery and throw in there.
Yeah. This is the one that comes with it, okay? So for now, until I actually no, they make a 27750 for this bitch, and this takes 2 of them. But This is my favorite flashlight. I can turn all these lights off in my office here and set this facing upwards on my desk, and it'll light my whole office like it's an overhead light. And if we would have had this on the damn bridge, I think we would have been safe because, unfortunately, you can ask Corey, how many cars damn near hit us?
Oh, my God.
Jim, when all the tornadoes and stuff were going through Kentucky and Bowling Green especially, I was in Bowling Green. We lost power. I took this, did the exact same thing. No power.
Oh, yeah. It does the same thing.
Shine straight up, lit up the whole fucking bedroom.
Yeah, but not as bright. Like I'm saying, is I have that one too. Adrian,
what he's trying to do is he's just trying to upshow us, okay?
No, I'm not trying to upshow you. I'm saying I found my new toy. You guys got all the fancy cameras and shit.
Now, what I'll do...
it grows too, guys.
William, are you working tomorrow, by chance?
No, I'm off on the weekends.
Okay. So
lucky
I will
fuck.
do, since...
Wait, William, are you in the same state?
Yes, he is. He's 3 hours away from us.
Also, when it comes to investigations, he can actually get to a hell of a lot easier than me.
Well, he's 3 hours away.
Yeah.
So, 3 compared to 27.
Yeah, he'll still be able to get some more of them, but obviously
I have
not
to fly
every
to get
one.
there if I want to get there in time. Okay.
But anyway, what I'll do is since Ashley's asleep and everything, so what I'll do is I will get up tomorrow. I will get out a couple pieces of my equipment, and then what I'll do is I'll video call you on here, and I will show you some of the stuff that I have.
What? No live stream? Fine.
Well, I am live streaming, motherfucker. I've actually been live streaming for the past, I don't know, almost hour. Where the fuck you been?
We've been sitting here talking for a while.
It says 42 minutes.
Okay, so almost an hour, so kiss a dick.
That's not an hour. That's only 45 minutes.
I said almost an hour. Kiss a dick.
No, put your pants back on. We do not want to see that. I signed the confidentiality agreement for a reason, Corey.
Well, you know what? Hang on. Let me see if I can actually grab them out without making a whole bunch of noise.
No,
you guys
put your pants on. Leave your pants on.
Jim.
Corey, do you want to shut Ashley's door before you do that?
Should be okay. Hang on. So you guys just, do this. The live
Do you
streams
want me to come?
The live stream.
Do you want me to come try and help you?
No, you're good. They're just right up here in the closet. Y'all conversate about paranormal stuff. Okay, this is what this live stream about. We're having a meeting. We're all investigators.
Well, in other words, talk about Corey's sex life.
You guys are just jealous because mine's better than yours.
Well, mine's dead just like yours.
William, I will say one thing that he has not brought up. This meeting that we're having right now, it's something he wants to do once a month. It'll be just once a month S.P.I meeting for members.
Kind of like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, be to where we can.
I don't know if it'll turn into a live stream, but
yeah,
probably not all of them.
Probably won't be a live stream every time, but it would be to where we could discuss potential investigation locations. If, like, say, you stumble across something or like you find something that, hey, this is a place I've been kind of like looking at. You can pass it on to Corey to see if he can try and like get in contact with them.
I've been talking to Corey, actually. We're talking about location. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, actually, like I did, but I just forgot about this. Corey and I were supposed to be talking about this. Adrian, we talked about this when we were there. I brought it up, tell you my story, William.
Yeah.
We've drafting is so. I guess how you want to put it? Endoused with paranormal activity. I mean, there's so many different people's stories compared to mine. There's only a few about the little girl, with like coincides with mine. But oh my God, there's a lot about Indians, noises, horse riding sounds, all the stuff and there's a on-site caretaker who has set up a live camera outside of his shack because this guy he would hear things in the middle of the night, women screaming, kids screaming, stuff like that, and he caught a couple things on camera. I want to get us here because I've actually got the owner who owns Grafton saying yes to us doing an overnight stay. All we gotta do is just show up. We don't have to pay you nothing. It's just all he wants is us to do a recognition on the camera. When we upload it to whoever channel we upload to it, we say where it's at. Thank you so much, blah blah. That kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
mention them in there.
But I am in Utah. That's the thing.
I mean, I don't care to possibly go down there, but I would probably drive, honestly.
Okay.
So that's something to keep in mind in that situation.
I'll tell you right now, if you're going to drive...
Depends on how much the ticket is.
I'll tell you right now, going one way from Kentucky to Utah, it costs us $500 in gas alone. One way. I did 3 different trips. I went to Georgia, up to North Carolina, and from North Carolina to Kentucky, and then from Kentucky home, okay? And from Kentucky to Utah, it cost me $500 in gas. Mind you, I got a paranoid wife. We drive a SUV, not a car. We get 20-something miles per gallon, not 32, wherever you can get in a car, okay? So you might get better mileage than me. But with a car, it's a better chance of us carrying more stuff. Yes, I will agree to that. But I've also got multiple vehicles. And I think Corey's actually going to start bringing out his stuff on camera now.
Yes, I am.
So, guys, I am going to disappear for a second. My kids are waiting for me to put them in bed because it is past their bedtime night now. And Michael's neck's empty.
Sounds like you actually...
I'm not getting a White Claw.
Sounds like you need to get another cold snack.
I just said that. Corey, get the jizz out of your goddamn ear.
He can't even hear you now.
Well, that's why I said it, because I don't want to hear any smack back. So, Adrian, look at his fat ass, and that's all from the cookies he's been eating. Hi, Corey, we love you.
Mm-hmm.
We love
Jim,
you, Corey.
the funny thing about that, he actually did have a cookie at lunch today.
Oh, I forgot you guys work at the same spot. We gotta get details about that now. Like,
yeah.
you guys...
Corey and I get a freaking lunch date every day.
Yes, we
Aww. Alright, I'll be back, guys.
You can't take my idea, you dick.
Here, say hi. Okay, hey,
Hey, you're the one who said we have to freaking tell Jim and Jacob about it.
S.P.I, this is my oldest boy, Kellen. Say hi, Kellen.
Hey, Kellen.
Kellen.
No, Kellen.
I wasn't sure if that was part of the green screen or what. A
little closer. You are literally blurry, buddy.
No, he's clear.
No, he's clear.
Now he is.
No,
Back
he
there,
wasn't.
he was.
He was clear where he was.
He's clear.
We can see him perfectly fine.
Okay.
It's a little blurry, but it's
Thank you. I say he's blurry. I just
Will,
couldn't make him clear.
quit helping him out.
I'm just being honest here. Come
Thank
on.
you, Will. Let's just see now. Will and I got bromance going on, Corey. Aren't you jealous?
No.
No. Nobody's gonna replace us. I'll be right back, guys. Now, Kellen, you want to say anything?
No. He's like, no.
He doesn't do too well on the spot.
He's a little camera shy. It's okay. No, like,
He just tried to pick my nose.
tell him to smack it.
Did you hear them? No?
That's just coincidence.
Wait, what? So he said smack him, and you smacked me. Oh.
Good job.
Okay, no more. All right, guys, I'll be back.
Okay, so, Will, I'm going to show you just a couple of... Okay, maybe a few, maybe a lot. Okay. Okay.
You threw around a lot on your bed, so...
Yeah. Okay, so starting out with the recorders. So I have two of these, and I have many more down here, but these are the two new ones that I bought last year. Okay, these are the Simpu ones. Like I was telling you, it's got the three microphones. It's got one there, one in the center, and one on the other side. Okay,
Mhm.
I like
And
these.
William, the thing that we've found out and we started doing with the last few investigations that we've done, you can plug. So like, I can plug this headset into it, and while it's recording, I can live listen to what it's recording.
Okay, now let me iterate a little bit more onto this. Okay, there are certain recorders that you can live listen with, and there are some that you cannot.
That's
Okay?
why I specifically said those ones.
Okay. Now I paid right around, I think, about $55 for each one of these. Okay. They have
Mhm.
more expensive versions of these that range up to like 250. Okay, and they're big. I mean, they're this much taller, and the microphones on them are like, fucking huge. Okay,
Picks up more.
but there's no reason to have a $250 fucking recorder unless you're going to be doing it to make money. Okay, there's no reason for any of it. Okay,
Yeah.
now,
Because those work very well.
yes, now I'm going to show you. There are two different style of EMF detectors. This is the most common. This is a K2 meter. Okay, literally,
Mhm.
this one's got the switches. So there are some older versions where you have to put a quarter in here to keep it on. Okay, I have two of these. They have the switch. So all you gotta do, turn off. There's the on. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Now the one that Jim gave me, which he sent this to me forever ago. This is what's called the meter K. This actually registers temperature and EMF. Actually, it measures milligauss, I should say. Okay, it's still EMF. It just specific into the milligauss. Okay. Now I have had this go off in my apartment. Like literally has gone off in my apartment in my kitchen for no
5 feet away from where I'm sitting.
for no fucking reason. I walked into my kitchen, it fucking beeped at me. It had like a 0.7 reading, and then it disappeared. Gone. I couldn't duplicate it again. It just disappeared. Okay. Now this thing is sweet. Now you cannot put your hand anywhere around this thing and set it off. It will not happen. Same thing with this. You cannot put your hand on it or anything like that and it go off. I mean, you clearly saw that. Hey, look, my hand is all the way around it and it's nothing happening. Okay. Same thing
So
with
certain like frequencies or whatever.
it's
Whatever it is.
electromagnetic field. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as far as temperature devices,
Leva, what do you think you're about to do?
I have over here that Jim left here. He wasn't supposed to leave it here, but he did. I do have a thermal camera over here. Okay. There's one. Okay. I also have a laser pointed infrared thermometer with the screen on the back. I have one of these. Jim also gave this to me as well. But I have this. Okay. Now, what I also have, and this thing is super old and it still works, still has the original battery in it. This is an ambient air temperature reader. Okay. There's a little button right there. All you gotta do, click on it, and it reads. It's upside down. You can't really see it. Anyway, there's the temperature on it, right there.
You can also hold the button
God.
and get a constant read.
Yeah, you can
Let's
literally hold the button and it will read everywhere that you move. Like it will read the ambient temperature. This thing is cool.
That's cool.
This thing is really cool. I've actually used this thing multiple times and I've actually had cold spots around me. So, if that tells you anything. Now, my old recorder. Okay, this is my very old one. It even still has my original sticker with my last name on it. Okay, well, piece of paper with a piece of tape. Anyway,
It works.
it does. Okay, this thing has done me well. Now, what we was talking about with the electronic feedback and these things, this one is really known for it. Okay, you can be in the middle of a recording and listening to it, and you'll hear it go, tss, tss, just like that. And it's electronic feedback in it. It's something electronic in it. I can't help it. I can't change it. It does it all the time. Now, these, every once in a while you'll hear like a double click. You'll hear it go click, click, and then it's done. And it won't do it for 10 or 20 minutes. And then it'll do it again. It'll go click, click. But nothing you can do about it. It's electronic feedback. It happens in every recorder. Okay. The more expensive ones, however, probably not, because they've been more
Finely tuned.
Yeah, they've been more finely tuned, more more built, more detailed in the building of them. Okay. Now, as far as
Oh God, he
Oh,
went
no.
to those horns.
He came back bald.
Yeah, I accidentally spilled some shit in my hat, so this is the only thing I've left.
So, Now, what we was talking about, the dual magnesium strip flashlights. I have one left, and it's this one right here. Okay.
Hey, actually, sorry to interrupt, Corey, but say something real quick, William. Um, I am actually sending everybody something here shortly. I might as well send you something as well. Adrian, you already had your chance at this. I have a camcorder here.
I've told you all the
William.
times that I want it.
No, you can ask Corey. I offered to you. You said, "Oh, is that the one that has the timestamp?" I'm like, "Yeah." You're like, "Now pass." I was like, "Okay."
At first, and then I reconsidered and was like, you know what?
After I've already put it to other use, but I will. Okay, Adrian, admit to this. Of everybody here right now, I think if we're going for equipment for the group to use, don't you think William could use it better more than you right now?
Potentially. Because I am looking at getting a webcam anyway, so.
Well, either way, okay. Tell you what, I got.
A recorder.
Okay, William. Okay, I'll put it this way. This is one of many webcams, or not webcams, camcorders I have. I have others. I even have my $300 Canon, which you'll not get. Sorry, I don't look at that.
That's fine.
You mean your $600 Canon?
Yeah. Well, I say $300, but it's cost me $600 because all the shit they add with the motherfucker that I didn't want to bring into it. It's a bundle. To get this camera, I had to get a whole lot of other shit I never will use.
That gets you that.
Adrian is getting supplied with a freaking $90 green screen setup of mine because I upgraded to a different green screen. Corey is getting a phantom power pack for his microphone and a sound card for his audio because I'm upgrading to that. I don't like shit going to waste, so if there's people who could use it, I'm going to let them have it. I upgraded my camera setup. I have other cameras. So, Adrian, if you want this one, I'll send it to you. William, you need a camera. If you do, I got a camera that does 720 and 1080p perfect camcorder for hunting, and it does night vision. I was an idiot. I should have brought it with me on the trip, but I thought, oh, my 4K did that. It don't. It does. It does. Yeah. It's so-called night vision requires an actual LED setup.
Gotcha. Doesn't read enough with itself.
Yeah.
Now,
Which.
Yeah, that's actually what I'm looking at getting is a webcam that has night vision built in like Corey's does.
now,
Also, if you want, I got a really good microphone, great for recording audio. My favorite piece of resistance, I bought Corey one of these bad boys. I'll send you one too. I have like 5 of these fuckers. These are LED lights that are great for your camera. You can put them on as room lights, like he's using for his computer right now. Or you can mount it to your camera, you can mount it to any stand, whatever. They come with color filters, so you can actually change the mood. They're diverse, and the more you have, the more you connect with each other.
You can link them together.
Yep. And these things actually pretty much a lifesaver when it comes to outdoors. Ask
And
Corey.
they're rechargeable.
Yep, they're rechargeable. They use Type-C, and the best part I like about them is this. You can actually adjust the hue, the temperature of the light itself.
Yep.
Not just brightness, but the actual hue of it.
now, I'm going to show you one of the pieces of equipment that's the cheapest fucking piece of equipment that I probably have, okay? My parents,
That's himself.
My parents bought me this for Christmas, not last year,
Oh,
year before.
Is that little fucking...
So this is my laser grid, okay? But this is actually what's considered a dance light, okay? This thing
It's a Christmas decoration, man.
This thing is dope, okay? I love this thing. I have used it in investigations here in my apartment. I fucking love this thing, okay? This thing has all sorts of settings that come with it. It comes with red, green, and red and green lights. And it also comes with a little remote. It also has, like, for say, like, if you have music, that you can play music through it or what. I don't even know. I didn't even go through the instructions. I know it can play music of some sort. Anyway, it's got an up and down volume button. It's got a mute. It's got to go back and forth. You know, got a play button, whatever. But I can actually change all the settings on it with this little remote. This has been my laser grid. This thing is fucking sweet. This thing's probably like $15 fucking dollars. Okay, it's fucking cheap as shit. I mean, you can hear it.
It's
Something
sold in the
rattling in
Christmas.
there.
It's sold in the Christmas section at Walmart. I think it's cool as fuck.
But
I mean, if it works, it works.
yeah, and I tell you, and I plan on actually getting more of them, and it's actually called a mini laser stage lighting. Is literally what it says. Not kidding. So, and it even has a piece of the wrapping left on it from when I didn't tear the rest of it off. But there's a piece of Christmas wrapping. So, you know.
Merry Christmas.
So
Really?
Another year.
so so anyway, so this has been my laser grid for now about a little over a year now. So I've actually loved this thing. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment. I use this thing if I can on every investigation. It's just sweet. Okay. Now,
The only thing is, have to have a power source for it,
that's yes, you do have to have a power source for it. Now,
and something for the laser grid to hit.
now
So it doesn't work very well outside unless you
I
have a wall.
I have 3 sets of two-way radios. Okay, I plan on buying more because I figured with, if we get into a big area and we have a lot of people, I can hand off some two-way radios and be like, okay, if we need to communicate, if something goes wrong, we have two-way radios. Now, this is just one of them out of the 6 that I have. Okay, I do have some big boys in my crate down here. Okay, that range like 39 miles or something like that, and you have to have a GSMR license for them. Okay,
And we also learned firsthand. Do not let me have one. I mean, I'm like a little kid that's hi, I did that. I didn't shut up for days.
So I do have two-way radios that we will be using on investigations. They will reach through a building. Okay, so no worries about having to try to pull out phones, because that is another thing I need to pull up real quick. Anytime we're on an investigation, your phone goes off. Okay, because what happens is with K2 meters and any kind of cell phone, it doesn't matter if it's new or if it's old, it will set off a K2 meter immediately when it goes to either receive a message, send a message, receive a phone call, or send out a phone call. It will
Or if you have a wife like me.
So it will immediately set off a K2 meter. So when we do investigations, phones have to go off. Okay, we don't want, like, for say, like somebody's got a ringtone that talks, or for say, like if they're vibrating or something, like their phone's on vibrate, and for say, like if their phone vibrates, we think we might hear something on the audio, and we go, oh, that's just a cell phone. Okay. Now, for say, like if an investigation, speaking of things like that, so if an investigation, for say, like if you make a step and you bump into something, then you'd be like, oh, sorry, you would pinpoint it.
Acknowledge it on the audio.
Acknowledge it on the audio. That was just me. I bumped into something.
Which
Okay.
we had to do quite often on that bridge because there's a lot of shit in the way.
So, there's that. Now,
Here, real quick, while I'm taking a shit, William, this is my favorite setup I have, and I'm going to send you some of the stuff that I got here because I got multiples. This is my favorite setup for recording when you go hunting. This microphone, honestly, the name, I never heard of it because it turns out it's a German company and they specialize in microphones. And this one here is what caught the audio that we did not hear. I even have a live feed going through my headphones. So I can hear all the audio being said. I didn't hear it at all either then. It was actually straight up on the recording of the camera. I found it on.
Yeah,
But
it was sense enough that it picked up the same audio that the digital recorders picked up.
yeah, and this is a setup that I try to get started, tell everybody to get started on, because honestly, everything here, if you do it right from the right source, like on Amazon, it's under $300.
The only thing is, the camera if that's the camera I think it is, that's the camera that does not do night vision.
Yep, it doesn't do night vision. And the reason why I found out is because I went with the model that the 4K on these, unfortunately, are not true 4K. They're split up between 2.7 K and on it. Corey's is a 2K, but mine's a 2.7. So I have a better, higher resolution, but
No, not vision.
not night vision.
Mine is actually a 4K and does actually have a 4K option on it. So, fuck you.
It doesn't record in true 4K, Corey.
So,
Trust me, I've been over this, and I even looked at your camera when we looked at it there. I proved it to you. I even showed to you these are not true 4K cameras, and the aspect of what they say. The reason they call it a 4K because it's counting 2 different resolution classes together in one. Even though it says it has a 4K option and records at a so-called 4K, it's not true actual 4K. It's about 3K, if that.
So
But I went with one that had a higher 2K option, but I apparently lost out on the night vision. Just to get better resolution, a half a fucking thing.
So, as you can see,
So,
Gemini.
so,
Shut
so.
the fuck up! I swear to God, you dick. Anyway, as you can see, Gemini have similar cameras. Okay. Now, I did cut the strap off mine right here. It was getting in my way.
Now, I will also
It did not-
show the brand of yours, because I will admit yours is a little bit better when it comes to that. What?
There's no brand.
Mine has a brand. It says Andor on it, you ass.
His has no brand name on it.
Mine has
Oh, wait, no.
brand.
Oh, it's a sticker. Mine's gone. I just peeled mine off.
Not branded anymore.
It's not branded no more. Shit. Whatever, fine.
So anyway, but the difference between my camera and his camera, mine actually does have night vision.
Yep, that's where I will say Corey chose better with the cameras. I went for, if you don't want night vision, but you want a little bit better resolution, fine, mine's great. But if you're trying to do a night investigation and you're trying to do lights out scenarios, don't go with mine. Go with his.
Yeah, that's why I'm wanting to.
When you're starting out, here's a funny thing is too. Nobody will tell you this. His cost $10 less than mine. That's the only price difference.
I don't know what it costs.
Well, I looked yours up. Remember, found out with the price of yours, and then I found the price of I showed the price of mine. Mine's $10 more. But there's also, depending on the set you go to, you will find his costing more than mine. It's weird. But Corey, we do have to tell one thing. We will admit, guys, these are not brand name camcorders. These are cheap Chinese knockoffs. Okay, these came from China. They are cheap ones, but they're great.
I know
they're
mine came
great.
from Amazon.
Yeah, they're great cheap sources for beginners. And if you just want a cheap, quick of the mill like night vision camera that will do the job, and if it breaks, you're out $50-$60, or actually in my case, $100 to $80. You know, they're cheap. Like I said, this setup, literally light, microphone, and everything all together. $327 when I bought it all, and it's a good little setup. Corey's is doing the same thing, but Corey also has cameras that are better suited for the situation, that are actually better quality than mine.
Yeah.
Actually, William, the camcorder I'm saying it does do night vision. It doesn't do 2K. It doesn't do 4K. The highest resolution it does is 1080p. But honestly, dude, even on this camera, looking at 1080p, 1080p is still good high definition. That's what most TVs are these days. You know.
So.
Yeah.
Now.
So
this is an old camera.
I'll send you one.
I've had this for years. Okay. This.
Oh, is that your Canon?
This is not a Canon. This is a Fujifilm.
Yeah, Fujifilm.
Okay.
Yeah, my bad. I wanted to see that thing in action.
Now, this thing, you did see it in action when we went to fucking Sleepy Hollow.
No, I mean like use it as a webcam, because we found out it could be a webcam, because his is like one of the first DSLRs ever made, and it's actually really cool.
Now, this is the one that I use for specifically for flash photography. It can do video. The only bad thing is 1 year I went to a
shit.
Good job.
Where's my
voice?
Stag.
Hey.
I spilled drink on my card.
Way to fucking go.
What? Guys on the touch. I don't have.
Crap.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna unplug my card.
Oh. Fucking awesome.
Oh, the light's going finicky.
Well, your voice is changing constantly too.
Yeah. And now we can't hear you at all.
You hear me now?
Yep. You're
yeah.
Stag again.
How about now?
Now you're
Normal.
That is normal.
Great. That's awesome. Okay.
Now you're-
Cool.
you
Say
echoed for a
something again?
second.
What?
You echoed for a second.
Okay, yeah, the echo's gone, but you did echo for a second. Sounded like you were in a tunnel for a second.
No.
So-
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're good.
I don't have my sound card right now. Okay. Well, there goes my Go XLR. I hope that comes soon. I need my XLR soon.
So anyway, as I was saying, I went to a demolition derby one year when I had, like, right after I got this, and literally in this little spot right up here is the microphone. You can literally, it's right there. Well,
Mhm.
it got hit with mud,
Really got covered up.
and it went inside.
Ooh, that
That's one thing
sucks.
I will admit.
So
My Canon.
this thing no longer has audio. Okay, I don't have a microphone port for it.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have a 3.5 or anything, does it?
No, it has an HD. It has a miniature HD out, and then it has an AV out. That's it.
Nothing in for even like
You
So,
could get
I
a
w-
part and replace the
but-
microphone,
so-
could you?
So William, if we give you a Fujifilm, don't go to a demolition derby.
So
Noted.
I mean, it seems to be getting better because I keep using the canned air to, like, spray in there and try to clean it out as best I can. It seems to be getting better over.
Well, I don't think. I think what it is I guarantee you got a little bit of debris just shorting out the two connectors on the microphone itself. If they short out, it's going to get a crossfeed, dude.
But
You might have to take that thing apart, which I know you can because I took a lot of cameras apart, even if they don't go back
I just
together.
don't know how to do it, and I don't want
Now-
to destroy it because
Make a video, or you can watch video of it.
Now, I will tell you this.
It still does record video, just like almost
Yeah.
no sound.
No sound. Now, William, I will tell you this. Don't go break the bank for this kind of stuff, dude. Like, I have a $600 camera. Like they sell you. It says what my webcam is right now. But you can ask them. I just recently got this. I upgraded finally. I've used Adrian when he started. I had a little Logitech webcam that I used the longest time. Then I went to my Andor camera here. Only reason I actually love using that thing. The only reason I don't use it anymore is because, like, when I do videos where I perform as Stag, I don't want to have a timestamp up. And I found out when you use this thing as a webcam and you're using the HDMI that comes out of it, it permanently puts up the timestamp. You can't get rid of it. Even if you turn it off, it turns it off when you record just fine, but not as a live webcam. It'll leave it up permanently. So when I'm trying to do videos where, like, say you're somewhere, I played a Stag playing with these guys, and it was supposed to be Stag as a digital character. He's not a real character. He's actually on the interweb. He's an entity living on the web. That's how we can coexist in the same space. I'm in real life. He's just on my computer. And he challenges them all the time to play games. Problem though is, you got my timestamp. You know, you'd be like, one scene I'm here, next scene I'm not, but yet it's only 5 minutes later, according to the timestamp. I'm like, shit. So I gotta try to find a way to block it out. You know, or if you have software that you use, like Adrian does, he don't uses a sound card like I do. He uses a software for it, where you might be able to cover it up. So, but I don't know about if you're planning to use. Looks like you got a good camera going on as it is already. So
It's just a little razor one.
Oh, you got a razor. See, that's a good one. You already got that razor's a design for streaming. That's what they're made for. So you're okay. Adrian and Corey, on the other hand, they're losers. They don't have shit.
And then,
So
yeah.
you have to give poverty things when you need to. You know what I mean? But the camcorder I'm going to send you will do its job for ghost hunting and looking good, making good video. It won't be scuzzy. It won't be horrible. It has a decent microphone, but I will send you this microphone with it because I don't have any more use for it. I actually got this because I thought I was going to do a little more investigations here, you know, and doing stuff here with it. But everything didn't pan out the way I was supposed to. I was supposed to make mini movies and stuff with it. But so I'll send you the audio. I got extra of these guys I don't use. I'll send you one of these guys. The same charger that charges your phone will charge this. These things are badass. Ask Corey. He uses that light when he does live streams. He puts it up. It stands up on the thing. I have an
you tell
actual.
it's kind of dark on me right now.
No, it's not as bad as his shit is. He actually, like, Corey, turn off your light that you got facing you. Like, when he uses his overhead, look at that.
Well, I have a
Yours-
little light on my camera. That's really the only front light I have, though.
But still, he has nothing. But look how well it works.
Mhm.
So this has multiple uses for it. Now, do you have a tripod or anything like that?
No.
Okay. I don't use tripods, but when I use for my camcorders, I use what they call monopod. which is great for steadying what you're thing because it extends. You can put it on the ground. As long as you're holding it, it stands up and it makes it where what you're filming is steady. It's not shaky cam, And they go from short, where you can do one-handed approach, where you can do whatever film you want to do with the one hand, or it extends out to be full approach, where you can just set it and just record one spot. Ask Adrian. I used that thing when we did investigations out there. I used it a lot, and it worked great. Turns out it also has a hiking mode, where you take the camera off and spin the little doohickey, and a little metal stud comes out the bottom like an arrowhead, and it turns into a hiking stick.
Unique.
I'm like, okay, cool. I'll send you a starting package to get you going with the group. That way, we all have our own equipment. I will admit, I'm a little hesitant giving you this camcorder right now, or any of my other camcorders, because the Canon doesn't use external microphones. It only allows it to use its internal, and its internal is a loud, noisy microphone.
Hey, Sarah.
It picks up everything. Why did Shelly say hi to you and nobody else?
She said hi, Corey, and everyone else.
We already had discussion on the live stream last night. I don't associate with everybody else. I'm a higher plane. Well, actually, in our case, a lower plane. We're the bottom of the barrel. We're the bottom of the barrel. Remember, Corey?
Right. Yep.
Hi, Sarah. Now, Sarah should know by this point. I'm making a joke when I say this shit, right? She knows this, right? She won't take it personally, will she?
No.
Because some of your friends, man, I say shit, and they know that if I like you, I'm gonna fuck with you. I'll make fun of you. I'm gonna be Adrian. When I first met this kid, okay, and same thing with Jacob. I start. If I like you, I'm gonna joke with you. I'm gonna make fun of you. I'm gonna expect it back, okay? And man, Adrian thought I hated his ass. Like he's like literally he played the game with us a couple times, and after he wouldn't play anymore. I'm like, dude, is anyone not gonna play no more? He's like, and Corey's like, nah, he don't feel like it. And I finally found months later, he's like, dude, he feels like shit because you don't like his ass. He wants to know what the fuck he did to piss you off. I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, dude, you ride on him so fucking hard. And Corey's like, oh, no, dude, that's how he is. If he likes you, he's gonna fuck with you.
I
He's
don't
gonna make fun of
remember
you.
that, but okay.
You and Jacob at the same fucking time had that happen. Jacob threw a big hissy fit. You went quiet about it. He made a big old spiel about it. And this is on a recording I did for Tablet's Gaming. When I first met the kid, because Corey's brought him in because we wanted to do a group play. We need more people on Grand Theft Auto. And so I started, and after a couple of, it was all one night, but we made multiple episodes. And you and him, you left early because I made fun of your ass, and he just exploded on my ass. Like halfway through an episode, it's so bad I couldn't edit it out or anything. I'm like, well, I can't use that episode, And Corey had to fucking stop him, like, dude, if he makes fun of you, it's because he likes you. And it came a light. We were doing not a live video, but we were talking in the group chat on FaceTime, and you finally decided to come in, but you weren't really talking to me. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? And I think was it Megan or who was it? It was a girl who says, dude, it's because you don't like him. Whatever he did, to piss you off, and you jumped in and defended me like. Corey's like, no. If he likes you, he's gonna fuck with you. And I will say this: if you ever have a time where I'm going, hey buddy, how's it going? Is there anything you need? Can I get you a glass of water? Can I get this? Worry, because I'm about to stab you in the back. But if I'm ragging on you and I'm goofing with you, I'm like, get the bitch. You know where the water is. Go do it yourself. I consider you a good. I like you. You're part of the family. You're part of the group.
No,
but
we fucking hate you. Let him talk shit.
I did my Corey. Look, between me and you, I said, between me and you. It's called a front, you ass. Can't you go along with... No, Adrian, I like you, man. No, but there is one requirement, especially with you, requirement. I expect it back. You can ask Corey, man. I used to get on Corey. I'm like, dude, you're behind, man. Come on. You're like 4 months behind. Because Corey, man, had... when we first met each other, 10 years ago now. God, Corey, it's been 10 years now since January 1st. Oh my God, 10 fucking years of this douchebag.
It's been a while.
God, how did I put up with that shit?
How did I put up with you? Oh wait.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's more the other way around. But
Oh wait.
Yeah. I am an acquired taste.
Free drawings out of vape groups. Thanks, Jim.
Yep. Well, okay. For anybody who don't know, S.P.I. Man, your mom watches every live video of yours, don't she? Mama's boy.
Yep.
If my mom knew how to work a fucking computer or a phone, she'd probably watch my stuff too. My mom is so old school though. But Corey and I when we first met, we weren't buddies. We weren't even friends. We because we met in a vape group that did a hell of a giveaways and a hell of a lot of paid waffles or raffles, what you want to call them. So we hate each other because there are times I go for something I wanted and he wins it. And there are times he wanted something, he went for it, I want it. And we met in this one vape group where, what was the guy's name? Mark ran it. Cool dude.
Mark
did a great job. What was the name of that group now?
Mark Chidester.
Yeah, but what's the name of the group? I can't remember the group.
Oh, you would ask.
Not important.
Yeah, but anyway, it goes. We hate each other's ass, and then we started talking. I needed somebody. Was it you or I who asked the other person? Oh no, it's Anissa. She recommended bringing you in because I needed somebody to talk to about vaping on a video I was doing with a couple of friends because we were trying to promote why vaping was actually good for you to quit cigarettes and shit like that at the time. This was also 10 years ago now when they first came around with the Novo tanks. They were just making bigger and bigger clouds. That's when they looked like real cigarettes, kind of bullshit, and they were just getting to where you can actually change the voltage on them just barely and stuff like that. So we were in like one of the bigger promoters of it, and finding out we had similar tastes and likes and stuff like that. And then one thing led to another. Over time, we just grew and grew as friends, and unfortunately now we're lovers, and I can't get rid of the fucker. He's like an STD. Once you get it, you can't get rid of it.
Yep, that's the way that ended up. But yeah,
right now, I'm glad I started vaping because it gave me a really good best friend.
Yes, it did, and I wouldn't fucking trade it for anybody. Well, I might trade you.
I don't. Yeah, I was about to say, dude, there's better things out there to trade me for. I would trade me too, man. Trust me.
At least be honest about it.
Yeah, if I would trade myself, come on now, man. You know, you might want to start trading up. Okay, some insider. It's like the insider stocks. You know, you get insider information. Time to trade.
Hey, he's keeping you around for something. You just got to figure out what it is.
I still can't figure out what it is. I can't.
He's keeping you around for that reach around.
I made these horns bigger and now more outrageous, trying to scare the fucker away, but yet he gets closer and closer.
He's keeping you around for that reach around.
Look, it's because my hands go numb and I can't tell what's going on. He likes it. Who else?
You keep making your horns bigger. It's just kind of a sexy thing, but you know.
Or I told you, Meg, you make me hornier and hornier, buddy. These were for you now.
Oh my god, we're getting way off topic of what we started out with. Good.
Yeah.
Well, I think what was is I started out because I was trying to tell him because a lot of people had this misconception about anything, including doing YouTube, that you have to have the best of the best equipment, which you don't. You just need something that will get the job done right. Okay? A good example.
Never mind.
Sorry. Mark's hard lemonade goes down good, comes back up the wrong way. Good example. I took out my Canon, and it took some great video. It took some great video.
Mountain Dew.
But when it came time to the night, like when we go lights out and stuff like that, none of my equipment worked at all well. His outperformed just fine.
You can hardly hear Corey because he's not talking.
Yeah, he's got a cock in his ear. He can't get it out. William, take it out, please. That's enough. Now,
we said we wouldn't talk about that issue.
Yeah. Now, here's one thing I will admit where William outshines us all here. I try to pride myself in having good equipment because I started out in YouTube. I'm the one who got Adrian into it. And I try to coast him along and say, hey, do it, dude, you can do it. And he's actually gone over to Twitch now and streaming and shit and all that stuff. But William actually has by far a better setup when it comes to microphones and stuff like that than the rest of us. Like our audio, I've been listening to the stream. Corey and Adrian's kind of I'm too high pitched because my microphone's just a loud microphone. William, perfect clarity all the way through.
This wave Elgato Wave mic. It's pretty good.
I know. I would love to get it if it wasn't a USB. I need a 3.5 millimeter jack, not a USB. That's my only issue with it.
Your problem is you've already ordered a Go XR. They just came out with a device that is internal to your computer that you could use a USB mic with.
Well, the reason why I got a Go XR, before we get off subject even more than what we're on now, is I love XLR cables, the sound it produces, okay? That's why they use it in music with, like, guitars and shit and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the Go XLR will allow me to go in. See, right now, unfortunately, with my sound card, this will work great for Corey because he's just starting out on it. With the Phantom Power, my microphone goes into the Phantom Power through XLR, but then comes out XLR to 3.5 millimeter jack. But the Go XLR goes in as an XLR and then goes from the XLR to the computer in any form I want, including stereo sound. So I want that control. Oh, I forgot it's Corey's stream. All of a sudden, the background started changing. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with my computer? I forgot. I'm not streaming like I did last night, so I don't have control. Jesus Christ, it freaked me out for a minute there. So when it comes to certain aspects, you already have better equipment than us, William. Like your Wave. Now, your camera is a Razor camera. What generation is it? The actual round hockey puck looking motherfucker?
Yeah. Actually, I can just show you.
How are you going to show?
Never mind, I can't. Where you at?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how are you going to show me the camera with the camera?
With my phone, actually. Here you
go. Are you just going to take a picture and hold it up to the screen?
I can. I should be able to stream straight to this with my phone, can I?
It might kick you out of the call.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. I'll just be real quick.
Well, granted, we don't care about William much anyway, but even worse. Oh, the audio is horrible. Yep, that's one thing. That there, Adrian, if you ever get...
Bye. Welcome back.
Okay, yeah. There, Adrian, if you ever... Say if you don't want this one no more, you're tired of the whole webcam experience with it, and you want to go back to a webcam, that Razor cam right there is what I looked at, and it's got some really good reviews. It's actually a really good... It's designed for streaming in mind. It's not designed for calls. It's designed for streaming and recording. And it's actually a really good camera. But it does have a shitty-ass microphone, onboard microphone. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah, I've listened to it before. It used to pick me up and...
Yeah, it's god-awful. Now, see, Adrian actually has a decent microphone. Now, Adrian, I found this out. They actually recommend for me and you, because we have the NW series of these condenser microphones, not to use a Go XLR or any capture card, or not capture card, but a sound card for them, because they're already what they call a loud condenser. The spectrum's so broad on it. But for Corey's microphone, because his is not an NW series, his is actually a CR series, that with the Phantom Power, using a sound card could actually greatly enhance the experience for the audio listener, at least part of it. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the visual for him on this, as you can see, but we can fix his audio at least. So I'm looking forward to that. Get him better sound, because right now his audio doesn't sound bad, guys. If you don't know that, he's actually talking to you. He's talking to you through the microphone on his headset. That's the only reason why he sounds decent. Because if it wasn't for him having a good headset, like was it Turtle Beach?
Yes.
Your brand.
Yes.
His old microphone he used, which is like built into his computer, is just god awful. Same thing, Adrian. His headset wasn't like what he has now. It was a different headset. Wasn't it when you first started before you got your microphone? Because you had horrible audio. It was just way too low and staticky too much. And then all of a sudden you went and bought your NW700 and you sound so much better.
I've always used this.
No, I'm saying before your NW though. That's one you used?
This.
Then what the hell happened? Like, why was this such a shitty audio connection then?
My old laptop probably.
Because I guess so. Because as soon as you got your NW, you sounded much better. So William, we'll get you with the set up with the equipment. We got way off subject, but honestly, look at the people talking to us now.
Yep.
What?
Mom's telling me to stop yawning because it's making her yawn.
I don't know if she's talking to you or she's talking to me. We're both doing it.
Hey, guys, stop. I'll make it better for you so you won't get blamed. There. Now you can't get blamed for it, guys. I can.
More like all three of you, but not me. Mm-hmm. I like
Okay,
that.
William, then you
Alright,
need
well,
to
let's
yawn.
get-
Then
Hang on.
Let's get
William,
back
yawn.
to-
Make all four of us.
One more thing. Hang on. I got something to show you, Jim. And well, Adrian's.
I didn't do it.
Adrian's.
I didn't do
already
it.
seen
I
these.
didn't do
wanna
it.
go
I
ahead and
promise.
Shut the hell up.
Oh,
I'm going to show these to William too, since he's never seen them either. But for Christmas,
oh, is the butt plug you got me?
Oh,
dear
those.
God.
Those. Okay.
no. So I'm going to show you the side of them first. Of course, you can see the red, blue, green, and
Yeah.
the red, blue, green, and black.
Oh, I think you showed me this, Corey.
My mom for Christmas decided to make me some S.P.I. coasters.
Oh no, that's
that's
not.
cool.
You didn't show me that. You told me about them, but you didn't show me.
I
that.
actually have 2 sets of them. I have this one, and there's another one up here on top of my desk.
I'll stop showing off.
So
Sorry, I'm doing something stupid. Ah, I finally got a bright drink. God,
It's one of those perks from Call of Duty Zombies. Just
yeah. So she made you coasters. That's cool. Speaking of baking, actually, I forgot when I got back in and we started talking about my horns and shit. We were talking about getting shirts made. Corey knows the guy who's gonna make shirts.
Shorts?
Hey, I'll do shorts. I'll do this. Since I'm in giving mood, I'll actually right now I'll go ahead and get some shirts created. Now, William, how are you? I already asked these two, and these guys are opposed against their shit. When it comes to creativity, I actually excel in a lot of shit when it comes to that. I used to own my own clothing line, where this stuff came from. I make my own hats. I make my own shit and everything. I used to make my own clothes. So designing logos, I can do. I'll make 4. I'll make 1 each. That's what I'm gonna do for now, because it does get expensive and costly. But I'll make us each an SPI shirt. They'll be nice.
Corey was already working on
He's working on something, but I don't know how long it'll be done. I can have it done pretty quickly right now. If we want one now, at least to have.
As soon as I get paid, I'm gonna have at least 1 per person right now.
When you get paid, Corey, stop her in the corner. I told you nobody's attracted to you. Don't work the corner. Don't put yourself out there. Be safe, buddy. Okay, come on back.
But no, like this guy literally lives. He's a border state. He lives in North Carolina. So.
Wow. Right, which parts is probably near my brother, probably.
I do not remember what city he lives in. And even if I
Fine.
did, I'm not releasing that information.
If you are seriously going the route of you want me to shirts, then I'll make the canned koozies.
You can do that. I will allow that.
That way we can cover up William's nasty ass White Claw, so nobody knows what the fuck it is.
Fucking disgusting bitch.
Does that make it easier and go get a cup?
I can't. I can't say anything. I'm drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade, so I can't
We
really
still
say
know
shit.
what you're drinking, William.
Yeah, true.
But then again, I can make us custom masks because nobody wants to see this shit of Adrian or Corey to save.
Apparently everybody wants to see me because everybody's been liking my beard and told me not to shave it. So apparently
because it covers up your face. That's
so you're talking
a lot
you're
of that.
talking, you're talking about your own ugly looks that nobody wants to see.
I will admit though, I see everybody here. Well, except for William, I see everybody here pictures of everybody without facial hair, and you guys see me recently without facial hair. We don't look good without hair here, man. We need this. need this.
I don't need it really. I got a good old baby
Shut
face.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man.
I do.
I was trying to give you. I was trying to give you a compliment, and you're just gonna go rubbing in our faces. I look good without it.
Well, look, it ain't no compliment if I know it's an insult.
It's not an insult. I was being sincere for once. You fat fuck.
Now,
There, now
Adrian,
you
now, Adrian, on the other hand, Adrian doesn't need fucking facial hair. He just grew it out, and it's just...
He just looks ugly the way it goes, so it's fine. Adrian, what are you doing? Because I can see your reflection in your glasses, dude. Porn is not what you need to be looking at right now.
He's looking at pictures.
That's
of
another.
Megan.
That's another thing too. Okay, Adrian, I said this to you earlier as an advice, but I was not trying to be mean, dude.
Okay.
You don't have to take your glasses off when you're doing streams. It's okay to leave them on. I just said because it does glare quite a bit if you're going to be doing without a light here.
So,
Oh shit!
if you don't know, this is the logo. This is the new logo that Corey and I made for it, and I'm assuming will be what's on the shirts, Corey.
Yes.
Hey, you guys do
Like
realize
the back?
the stream doesn't see this shit. Corey, click on it since you're the one streaming. Show the people what we're talking about.
It's showing up on my stream.
I'm looking right at it.
You have to
Oh.
think, Jim, that stream's behind.
Yeah, it's behind longer than I thought it was. Sorry.
But yeah,
Oh, Sarah Corey's the handsome one. How drunk is she? Because goddamn her sight's off or something.
Yeah, that'll be
Course.
on the back of the shirts, and then I don't remember what all Corey was planning on putting on the front.
Last I knew, he wanted to do embroidered red letters, just said S.P.I. and then had like lead investigator Jim or whatever on the front, just small. Are they still gonna be collared shirts, or are they just gonna be T-shirts?
They're gonna be T-shirts, you jackass.
But you said you want to do collared at first, just because to look stand out and look good. Then we decided we all don't look good. Might as well just go with the shitty parts anyway.
It was never gonna be collared shirts, you jackass. It's always been T-shirts.
I brought up the collared shirts. I brought up like, you don't want to look more professional. Use collared shirts at least once or so.
No, what I'm also gonna plan on doing, and this is gonna be a little bit more expensive, is I'm gonna plan on getting everybody hoodies.
Oh, I don't like going to the hood too much anymore, so I don't. No, thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
You don't like hoodies?
I admit, no, I actually wear hoodies. I was trying to make a dumb joke.
No.
Yeah. Ow. I can't do that joke right now.
Hey Jim.
Wait, I'll
Hey,
fix for that. Oh, I gotta fix for that. Hold on, I gotta fix for that.
Jim.
Oh my.
There we go.
Lord.
Oh,
Now
that
you
looks
just look like a ram.
how. Sorry, my microphone's in the way of the horn.
There you go.
Now you just look like you have a second set of eyes on top of your head.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wait, guys. It's the joke binoculars. I don't see anything. Okay.
Be done with the horns.
But anyway, so yes, there will be 2 T-shirts made for each person. When I go to get those started, I will be messaging each one of you or calling each one of you. Adrian, I know I can just fucking send you a Facebook message or talk to you at work. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, the reason why I say the like the cozy or something like that is because honestly, I think it's badass that I got a Zippo lighter that's granted has my shitty ass screen name on my gamer tag on it
Fuck you.
that I made when I was drunk. But the fact that I got a personalized S.P.I. Zippo, like one of the only 2 out there, means something to me. That's why I don't have mine with fluid in it. I'm not using mine. It's because it's going to stay pristine the way it is. But I also like the fact that it's personalized. So I'm thinking something that's for our small niche of a group that's customized means a lot to me. So if I can get us, for right now, there's only 4 people I know of in this group that's here.
This
Okay.
is the group right now. This
Yeah,
is
right now. So having 4 things that I can give for us, like koozies or a mug or anything that we will use eventually or that actually means something, I think is badass. You know?
Yeah, and I agree with that too.
Now Corey's already got the part with the shirt down, which means something you can wear. I wanted to do is make everybody their own version of a horn hat because I make them all the time. I used to sell them all the time. But Corey and Adrian don't like the horn idea. But I still want to make custom hats though. Granted, mine will be horny, but like a baseball cap, something you can wear that looks kind of professional. You know?
If you're gonna have
Yeah.
a hat made and you're gonna have one made for me, make sure it's a fucking form-fit hat. I don't want one of them snapback or fucking pull strap hats.
It's the ones that fit most. You know, the elastic all the way around kind of hats. They
Oh,
call
so it's
them.
a form-fit?
Form fit. Yeah, that's what I like.
Dope.
Like, oh shit, where'd it go? Oh, I forgot. The one I was just wearing, the little horn one. That I got 2 of those. They're baseball caps. One's a form fit. I love that bastard, but I wore it so much.
Form-fit.
And my kid wears it so much that the elastic's kind of worn out on it. So I have another one that actually has a Velcro back that I can change on it.
Yeah.
I have
This
so many
is-
fucking hats.
This is a hat that I bought from one of my YouTube channels that I follow.
Oh, is that the one with the lawn care guys?
No. That's
Oh no.
No, this is Vice Grip Garage, but that's a whole
Oh, okay.
that's a whole other story. But this is where I got one of my form fit hats from, and I love this hat. This hat has been through hell. I wear this every day at work. I wear it every day to I just wear it every day. It's my favorite.
Actually,
fucking hat.
my daily driver hat I can't wear on stream because my headphones won't fit over it. I have a cowboy hat that has chrome horns. Yeah. Well, no. Okay. You know how I was talking about sentimental, like what means a lot. Like these horns that I just have were sent to me from Horny Mike himself from History Show Counting Cars. He actually hit me up because I met him years ago, and I had a cowboy hat that had horns on it, and he like, dude, is that because you watched the show? I'm like, no, I've done this my whole life, and he's like, what? Me too. And we bonded over our horns, believe it or not. Well, later down the road, I found out he had a store himself had a store on eBay selling chrome horns. So I bought a couple sets and I put one on my cowboy hat. I got these chrome horns that look badass on there, and that's my daily rocker. And I've worn that thing so much. You can ask Corey. It's starting to show its age. Okay,
Your
and
face is showing its age.
Corey, that's why you wear a beard, so don't see your age, you old fuck.
You know what?
All the wrinkles on his chin, his hair covers
At
it.
least he ain't graying yet, unlike you.
I know.
William, let's just say this:
Bad.
when he, not only does he have horns on his hat,
It's on my motorcycle
His
helmet. It's on my car.
has horns.
My car, an SUV, has 18-inch horns shooting off. And the best part, they're quick connects. So at one point I had multiple vehicles that goes horns off, on. And especially when you go through cars, because I found out my horns destroy the brushes and I get banned from a couple car washes. But
Dear
so
God.
yes, that's my style. Okay, nobody else. Some people don't care for it. Some people think it's cool as fuck. I can't tell you how many times I got stopped at a fucking restaurant by a Japanese tour bus. All these Japanese people get off, and they're taking pictures with me in my car. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I'm trying to lead people. Just picture. I'm sitting there, hi, click, 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 click. And I swear to God, they're like, horny Mike, and walk away. I'm like, no, not horny. Fuck. But
Too late now.
yeah, but my style, it's not for. I don't care what people care about it. It's for me. I like it, but I want to make a hat or something for us that you'll like and you'll wear. So I'll get with each of you guys, I guess, because I talked to you two about it, and you guys won't care for the horns, but I still want to design and make you your own hat or something.
Mm.
Actually, there's a pair of boots I want to get for everybody because
Dear God.
my shoes are custom made.
Those boots were not made for walking, and it's not.
No,
what they're gonna do.
not that. They're the fuck you shoes. Okay, there's a pair of boots that I actually designed custom fit, and I was gonna get the fuck you on one side and then have our names on the other side as an idea, but that got shut down by my wife.
That actually sounds like a cool idea. I should go and see if I can have a custom pair of Ariats made with.
Stop! That's my thing. I just said it. Don't take it. You're doing the shirts, you fat fuck. Let me do something for the group.
Well, I'll tell you why he's not just doing the shirts as like a gift. It's
Oh, I know,
When
it's-
you actually go on investigations, that's
Yes.
what you're wearing.
But I want to make it something that when somebody talks about it, even if you were to investigation or not, like this.
I'm casual.
This is on display on my desk, okay? People come over and go, dude, you got Zippo. I'm like, yeah. They goes, well, you don't smoke. I'm like, that's not the case. And I show them, okay? This is a really cool conversation piece. This is something that I will actually gladly show off. I want that for the group, too. It's something, it's eye-catching. Somebody's going to see, go, where the fuck did you get that from? And you go, oh, it's for being part of this group. It's going to make people want it and want to be part of the group because they want that. It puts it in their mind. But they can't because you go through an interview process and everything. It's something that's going to catch people's eye. They're going to talk about it. And it's something I hope you guys will like.
Yeah.
I make things. I used to, all the time. Like, when it comes to... It gets a little extensive here, but when it comes to Halloween, I make all the fucking costumes for everybody.
He even made a Maleficent costume for Avery.
Yeah, my daughter want to be Maleficent, and the fact where I actually went all out. I created the horns, I created the cloak, I stitched the cloak, I made everything. Even had a staff that when she actually said a spell and did a certain gesture, it lit up and sparkled at the end. Okay?
That's cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I get creative. I can make certain things. I wish I recorded and made videos of a lot of stuff I made because I thought it'd probably do good in TV shit. But I want to put that creativity to put good use a lot of times. So I make things that make other people happy, including my kids for costumes, Hell, the same year I made her Maleficent, I'm like, I'll go one better. Yeah, if you the next year, if you want to go as Gomez or something on my kids, I went as Uncle Fester, okay? And if you ever seen the movies or the TV show, Uncle Fester, when he puts a light bulb in his mouth, it actually lights up. I actually built an LED light that was an actual light bulb, but when I put it in my mouth, it lit up. And only me. Nobody else could figure out how to light it up.
You
And
had,
it
you had a fucking switch on it.
I had a monetary switch, because remember, I used to make mods. And it's the exact same mod I was working on your mod for you. I used the exact same fire button. for do you still have the mod? That Nintendo?
The controller, yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I wish I still did was make custom mods because you gotta admit some of those are badass. But Corey has a lot of stuff I want to turn to mods because he has a lot of cool shit at his house I want to play with.
All right. Well, let's get
Let's
back,
get back to the goddamn
SPI
thing.
stuff.
But
Corey,
well, we were
you
on
said
SPI
that you'd
stuff.
been in contact with some groups, and I know
What do
you've
you
been
mean
trying
by
to get some
some groups?
investigation. He's been in contact with some other paranormal investigation groups.
For
trying
what?
to get,
like
like-
tag-alongs or just advice?
With either trying to get in contact with them to try to find or get leads on places to investigate, or to go on what they call a co-investigation.
Okay. Yeah. Now, here's my thing is I actually have decided I'm going to put some funds aside because I do want to join a lot more investigations when I can. It's just living in Utah and I'm not exactly 3 hours away. It's a little hard. So I do want to set up what I call an air fund. I'm going to have money set aside each year so I can come out to about 4 or 5 investigations when I can.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure they're good enough too that they're not just going to be shit, crappy little places like, you know.
Gotta make it worth it.
Like a S.P.I Hollow Bridge. But no, like S.P.I Hollow Bridge was our first investigation together. Because what you guys understand, Corey and I have been best friends for 10 years now. We've only met once. And that was literally back last year in November. For the first time in 9 years. It was, I first met Corey, I first met Adrian, I met Jacob, all of them, and we went together I think it was the next night. We went and did a hunt together.
Night.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so I want to do more of that, but it's going to have to be just me, nobody else tag along, just so I can do a quick flight there, back. Because I found out it's only a 6-hour flight from here to there.
If that, well, is it really that long of a flight? Because from here to Vegas, and you're only an hour drive away from Vegas. Here to
Hour and a
Vegas
half,
is only a 4-hour flight.
Well, how many layovers?
None. Straight flight.
Yeah, but you guys paid more money. To make it where I can actually do it pretty cheaply 4 or 5 times a year, the more layovers you have, the cheaper the flight.
These were not very expensive plane tickets.
How long in advance did you guys buy them?
I don't remember. I know mine and Megan's were only like actually, no, mine was literally like 2 weeks ahead, if that.
Well, then what airline can show me? Because if I want to use them, if it's only a 4-hour flight and it had no layovers, fuck, I'll take that. But don't do it right now. Don't do it right now. Don't do it. Just give me the information later.
I think I still have. I'm just trying.
He dogs on me about getting back on track, and yet he's going off track now.
No, Spirit Airlines.
Oh, nope, fuck them. I will not fly them. I had a horrible experience with those fuckers. Spirit Airlines will gouge your ass for no reason.
But no, but I've actually been talking to a couple people at work. A few of them that I actually hired with, whatever, that I started my job with on Monday when we was in orientation. And they told me they would be getting in contact with some like friends and family members and stuff like that, and get the word spread out to see if we can get some investigation started. So
here's one thing
Well,
I'll actually say.
Talk to Keith. I kept wanting to ask Keith to see if he had like any interest in it today, but I just never did.
Something else that I want to point out that doesn't really pertain to spiritual things, but it's something we all need to work on to make we get more connection when we do videos, especially when we're doing live streams like this. Don't watch the screen. Look at the camera because otherwise people get a disconnect. If we're not looking at the camera talking, it doesn't feel like we're actually talking to the audience. We're talking past the audience, and a lot of people get a disconnect from that. So that's one thing I think we might have to work on more. Because I try, but God, I'm horrible at it.
me too.
Dude, do you know the number of like very popular streamers that have their camera over here?
Yeah, and you know how many people actually, a lot of people actually say they don't watch them because they don't get the personal connect with them. And I'm not talking about like I don't try to do it for a big ass streamer. I'm talking about like channel like this. We're trying to make a family, not a fucking big ass cash grab.
I'm just saying.
Be more
like,
personal, you know.
I get that. I'm just saying, like a lot of people. There's a lot of streamers that just set their camera off to the side. And
there's a lot of people like a good example. Go watch Sim Tills Ken. They do that kind of stuff, and they found out early on they were recommended to talk to the camera, especially when you're trying to talk to your audience, not past them. And I figured this kind of group, we want to talk to the audience, not past them or at them. Just, well, isn't to and at the same thing, I guess?
Well, you're speaking, but even though we're speaking to each other, we're also talking to the audience. So basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the camera and talking, even though I'm speaking to you guys.
Yep. It's just something that was actually recommended to me, especially if we're trying to do some live streams a lot, and we actually want to talk to the audience, get their opinion. Don't just constantly look at the screen, because like now, I'm looking at myself, and then I'm looking at Adrian, Corey, and you. You can tell the size of my screen. There's a major, vast change in my viewing angle. And it doesn't look good or right to a lot of people. They prefer this, you know?
Yeah.
Granted, I want to look at you all talking because you're right there. This looks like I'm actually looking at you. Yeah, this actually looks like I'm looking at you, but I'm also looking at the audience, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
Now-
we just need to put like a mask over your face, because
No, we need to do at least this, okay? That way you can see I got good looking eyes, but come on, listen. I got told I got the face for radio, but not the voice.
by the way, did a fucking bear claw your face?
Yeah, no, work attacked me. I got hit by a car.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, this happened earlier today. I had a car come in on a trailer that's me recycled. I had to get a forklift. I went and picked the car up, drove it to where we're dumping it off, but it fell a little short off the forklift. So I ran with the forklift to push it in spot. It hit another car that we had that was junked, broke the passenger side mirror off that car, and piece of shot and hit me in the face. I was wearing safety glasses, so the safety glasses got a lot of scratches on them, but this is the mark that the glasses didn't save.
At least
But
it didn't
that's-
hit your eye. So that's
Yeah.
a plus sign.
Yeah, right.
I just realized, wait, I'm missing a lot. What is your mom saying, wow, Jim, LOL, to?
That was when you were doing weird shit with your horns.
Okay. Well, I don't have them now, so I had to do weird shit with this.
What even is
But
that?
back on hand, Corey, these groups you're talking about, sorry, what'd you say, William?
Move on. Let's keep going.
No. I don't care. No, I don't
No,
want to be mean. I
he's-
didn't.
No, he's trying to get
No,
back on
no.
topic as well. That's
No,
why
he's
put it in
not.
mind.
No, he made a joke and he doesn't want to go back to it because it didn't do good. But I want to
No,
hear.
he asked
I
what
done
the hell
forgot
you
what
were-
it is. Just move on.
Oh,
Simply
good.
ask what
Go
the
ahead,
hell you were
fine.
talking about, whatever you were playing with.
Oh, I have bad hands, William. Okay, and they go numb and they get subglued quite often. Well, I actually grind my hand.
Okay.
You know, so they get annoyed by it because sometimes I'll be playing games or talking to them and just. And Corey's like, God damn it, Jim has his goddamn grinder out again.
His
So
vibrator.
Corey, yeah. How's that sound? I'm not hearing anything on my end, so I don't
It
know.
just sounds like you're tapping the microphone.
Oh, okay. But do you hear that grinding sound at all? No.
No.
Not really.
Wow, that's a good microphone then. Shit. But back on topic. These groups are talking. Are they accredited? Do people know them, or are they small time?
Yeah, they actually go and do paranormal investigations. One of
Right.
them specifically, they actually
You do-
they travel the whole entire Midwest.
Ooh. Well, I'm saying is when I say, I mean, like, so if you do a collab with them, would it actually benefit you at all?
Probably.
See, that's one thing I suck at. If I try to do a collab, I am constantly looking at the fact that what was your mom saying? Oh, good grief, Jim, about now?
That's really old. You were just
My,
I think you need to refresh your stream.
I just clicked it back open. I had the chat off, so it's catching up. But I always worry about is if not just because I'm doing it because it's fun to me. I'm worried. Is this actually going to help me out later on, or is this going to work for me later on? That's another side where I kind of fail at when it comes to cooperating with others sometimes. When like doing collabs, that's why I don't do them too often. The only time actually it ever worked out is creating a channel with you, Corey. You know, it actually worked out. Other than that, I fucking suck at it.
So,
Now, the only reason why it works out is because we both suck at it.
speaking of fucking paranormal shit,
Sucking at it.
dude, I swear to God, I think Work's haunted.
really.
Yes.
Could be. Ask how many people died
literally
there.
running some boards today, and I saw a fucking shadow walk. Like, I saw it looked like a shadow had walked past me, and I turned around, and all of a sudden, my fucking body just filled with chills, like goosebumps fucking everywhere. And I was like,
I said you could have done that to
Okay.
yourself. your mind thinks that your body will create it sometimes.
I was
But here's
paying attention to my machine and I just saw this fucking big ass shadow. I was like,
Well, here's another question. Ask where your machines come from, because believe it or not, if a machine was owned or used in, like, say, it actually helped out in killing somebody or whatever, and that machine goes to somewhere else, like a shop like yours to be used, the spirit or events actually will proceed with the piece of equipment. You know, so say if you got a table saw that was accidentally cut a guy's hand off, which led him to bleed to death or something, or he died in the hospital, but he was attached to that blade, that saw, and it cut his hand off. He could either come with the saw or something else could come with the saw. So you might want to look into that. That could happen too, you know. A location that was previously not haunted or had any paranormal activity could have it due to that kind of situation. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
I know the machine that I work on is French.
Ooh.
Now, I also, where I understand it, Adrian, Corey has a harder job than you do. Yours is a piece of cake compared to his.
Yeah, I got really lucky and got one of like the nicest fucking positions you can
So-
get in that fucking building.
It's not. This doesn't pertain anything to the channel, but while we're doing it, what do you do in your job, Adrian?
So, I work on a nice, very new high-tech machine where I'll either scan the piece of the barcode that's attached to the piece of wood that tells the machine, like, through the coding what size it is. Like, it's...
Okay,
got-
I
it's
guess
got the
what we
file
need to
in
do
there.
is explain what you guys do for a living. What it is you do. You guys do.
We
what?
work at a cabinetry company.
I say,
Yeah.
please do not release the name.
Yeah, don't release the name. But what do you guys make cabinets? That's what you do.
Yes.
We make part
Okay.
of a cabinet.
Well,
I specifically make or work on the doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
He practically assembles part of the doors. While me, on the other hand, I get all of the fucking blanks of pieces of wood, and I set them on a flat table, flat router table called a BSE flat table, and I get to pick these bitches up at a fucking piece of wood that could be 9 to 10 feet long and an inch thick, and I get to pick that shit up all day long, set it on the table, fucking scan the barcode, fucking let the machine do its thing, take that piece after it's done, take it, put it on the fucking cart, pick up another piece, and go do it again. Like, I do it all
So-
day long.
Meanwhile, most of my pieces are maybe like a foot, 2 feet
Yeah.
wide, about 3,
Easy
4 feet
compared to what
tall.
he's doing. Really
You know, Adrian, you're right. When it comes to him and talking about his job, he is a little whiny baby when he talks about it, isn't he? You know, but so they both work at the same job, but which is kind of actually works out. Considering the fact they're both paranormal investigators working together in the same job, which is coincides kind of like
we pretty much have the exact same schedule.
Yep. And if you guys ever watched the show Ghost Hunters, where Taps actually went out, Gray and what's his name? What was the bald dude's name?
Jason?
Jason. They worked together for Roto-Rooter. So the fact that if two members of the same paranormal organization group work together and they can talk together, it actually does help out for the relationship of the group and discussion of situations, because they actually can talk about.
Well, Jason and
while they're
Grant,
at work and
Jason and
stuff like that.
Grant actually had a falling out.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying it helped them out in the beginning because they were able to talk about while doing their other job about the investigations, and it helped them out. I do all the time.
That one I'm not sure which
She
one.
she watches Ghost Hunters all the time.
Oh,
Now, what does it mean by you go macho man?
She's talking about what I do.
Okay.
Let me just say this real quick. Some of the pieces of boards that I lift are over 100 pounds.
Oh, now somebody's just trying to show the fuck off. Shut up. Wait,
Yeah.
they have new shows out?
Yes.
I don't know if I want to watch anymore. Was it? It's not Ghost Hunters. What was the other one? Ghost Adventures killed the whole genre of the kind of shows for me.
Pussies.
Well, no, I don't mind people going ghost hunting, but when you personally go out to an area and try to agitate the ghost for just to see if you can get anything, I'm sorry, that's dumb. And they forge a lot of their shit. You know?
but Corey works a freaking routing table. I work a machine. It's called a Baki.
What? Okay. For people who don't know what the fuck you do, what it is, what's a Baki?
It's
So-
literally the machine that helps build the doors.
So wait,
Well,
you don't
it
you don't
doesn't-
do your,
it doesn't-
you don't do it with your hands. You have a machine build the door.
No, so I set the door that's already been built. It's got I'll either put the edge on a panel or I'll put the edge on the outside of the door. So like the lip that goes around the edge of the door.
It's still a routing machine, or it's still a routing
Yeah.
machine, but it
Oh,
doesn't do like
okay.
his puts the decorative edge on it versus mine actually
Yeah,
puts
it
the
puts
the
grooves
edge
and all
on
that
it,
and the
and
drill
then it
holes
sands
and
that
for-
edge as well.
That has another name, I thought.
No, his machine's called
a
a
routing. Okay, I thought it was called a routing machine that does that kind of stuff.
It technically still is a router machine, but it all it does is it puts the decorative edge on the door frame itself. Mine
He
puts
does have easy as fuck job. Jesus.
mine, however, I lift boards that are heavy as fuck all day long, and mine goes and puts the holes, it drills the holes for the adjustable shelves, and then puts it also routers the grooves out for placing the cabinets together.
Okay, William, do you have a job you want to share? If you stand out anywhere near these guys.
No, I mean I work at a call center now. I left factory work.
Oh man, all right then? Yeah, you just be quiet because no one wants to hear. Oh yeah, I had a stressful day at work today. Today, I actually had to type out a conversation I was having. Yeah, I can. But
Yeah, I
no,
enjoy my job. All right.
for
It's easy.
anybody, all right, for any people watching AI,
Oh, you're lagging.
I think we were about to lose Jim.
I think he's
Jim.
gone already.
Nope, he's
Are you
back.
still
down
there?
here.
It's catching
Okay.
up, maybe. You're good
No,
now?
Yeah.
the stream's working just fine.
You weren't
I think it was your connection. Your
Yeah,
internet went crap.
your connection, like,
died for a
I
second.
don't know if it would, yeah.
I think you're
Oh,
good
good.
now.
It does show a little stutter, which is weird because I'm hardwired. I guess the internet itself decided to do a snafu. But for anybody who's watching the channel, the stream now or in the future on S.P.I, I currently work at a metal recycling yard where I deal with all kinds of heavy, nasty stuff.
Because he's a
So when it
bitch.
comes to Corey lifting heavy items, I will feel for him because I understand his pain because I do similar lifting heavy metals at work.
By the
so.
way, as far as like you having like numb hands and shit like that, the pads of my fingers are numb.
Now, so does your machine shake a lot and shit? Like, is that why?
Oh no.
Or no?
No,
It's just because you're
no,
doing
what
all the work.
Yeah, what I do is I pick up the board, I put it on the flat table. There's two pedals. There's one on. I actually have two sides of the table that I can run two boards at the same time.
I do too.
Well, what it does is that this pedal, there's air suction, it sucks it down.
Yep. Same for mine.
And then what I do is then I go and hit this little power button, this little green power button. You hit it, and then the machine, you step back from the security pad or the safety pads, because if you're standing on the safety pads, it won't run. So you step back.
Oh, it's one of
button,
those.
and it just it does its thing. But then you have to go take the board. You got to flip one, put one on, take the other one, set it down, get it going, take the other one off, and put it in the cart while you're doing the same. It's back and forth
William?
all day.
I don't know if you're watching it, but in the live chat, man, people got your back. They're like, I work in a call center. My husband works for a call center. Everybody's got your back, brother.
Hey, a lot of people do it.
I used to work at a call center. The same.
People
call
told me
center that
I
dad works at.
Yeah, we have a call center here. And people are like, oh, you need to go hire because they pay a lot. And you go make your own hours, go when you want. The issue is this. You guys see it now. I have a bad speech impediment, and it sucks a lot. And so can you imagine this shit on a phone call? It won't go well.
It's not as bad as you think. It's just people can be, they can be rude as shit.
I
Be
talk
honest with
too
you.
fast for most people. That's the problem.
Or
Yeah.
my favorite thing when the call center that I used to work at. Okay, I was an IT technician. Okay, my favorite thing. Hi, Crystal. My favorite thing was that when they would
Hi, Turner.
we would send out new workstations or new Fargo 5000s for people making either CACs or making military ID cards. Whatnot.
What's a Fargo 5000?
It literally makes ID cards.
Okay. I knew that. I was just asking for all the dumb people watching right now who don't know what it is.
And
They're kind of starting to lag again, by the way.
He's fine on my side.
Yeah.
I think it's his camera.
But his audio's messing up too.
He's gone again.
Yep.
But anyway,
Do you remember the other night where you're
Yeah, Internet was having. Yeah, I'm one for. That's why I'm upgrading my shit because I think with my setup, the way I have it, all put together, sectioning off and sent to you guys individually is gonna work out great. because I think working it all together is what's causing the problem.
But anyway, but my favorite thing was when they would get new workstations or they would get new like printers or laminators or whatever. They'd be like, "Well, it won't, the power won't come on." They've got the power cord connected to for say like on the laminators. They'd have the USB cable connected to the laminator, but they don't have it connected to the workstation.
Okay.
You know, it won't work, and I'm like, okay, well, good. Can you trace can you trace the USB power cable to where it's supposed to be plugged into, where you're getting your power from? Yeah, let me trace it real quick. Oh, it's not plugged in.
People don't look at the simple fixes, and they never do. Probably never will. But
my favorite one. Okay, now there are things at like ID facilities on military bases. You cannot plug anything into the computers unless authorized, right? So I had a girl call me one time that says, "Hey, my computer's on the blue screen of death. It won't load into Windows. It won't do nothing." I said, "Okay." I said, "Let's do this real quick. Go ahead and unplug it. We'll let it set for 60 seconds, and then we'll disconnect all the cables. Let it set for 60 seconds. Plug everything back in. Power it back on." So we did that. Still came up with the blue screen of death. I was like, "Question for you." I said, "Did you plug anything into the workstation itself?" "Well, yeah. Me and two other coworkers plugged our phones into it."
why? I don't understand.
Yeah, see, Corey, you're going to have to explain that to some people because I don't think a lot of them understand.
So, workstations on military bases and any of the ID facilities, any of the offices, things like that on a military installation, they are secured systems, okay?
Horribly secured.
So, if you go to plug a phone in, like a phone, a tablet, anything into them, it will trip the system into security mode and it cannot be undone. It has to be sent to the hardware technicians for them to go and re-image the computer to send it back out to the workstation or to the place.
If it's not registered to be plugged in, don't plug it in.
And so they would be like, "Oh, we plugged our phones into it," and that's when all of a sudden we restarted the computer and it tripped. Yeah, because you're not allowed to be plugging your phones into your workstation.
You don't understand how many places actually have that set up, and people, don't know that, and they'll fuck shit up by plugging things that are not supposed to be into it. While we're from Walmart, out at the you're doing security there, at the truck gate, on their computer is like set up the exact same way. Even though it was just a basic computer, on this basic landline, it still was set up where if you plug anything that's not actually allowed to certain software, I guess, Sarah, you can't do the same thing as Sarah's job. It would not. It would actually go to like a lockdown mode, and you had to call through the main building to have a special tech come out and reset it. And that makes them aware if you're plugging shit that you're not supposed to into the computer, like your phones and stuff. It gets you in trouble big time. So yeah, that's actually kind of a BS when you had to do that shit, huh?
Yeah. So I dealt with stupid people all the time.
I like how we were talking about getting off subject. Like, Jim, stop getting off subject when you get back to on subject, and yet we're getting off subject again.
All right. Well, you know what? We're gonna start this. All right, everybody, let's Phasmo right now.
Oh, actually,
No, we're
it is.
going to.
It is actually late.
It is 11:50
Yeah, I don't
already.
know if you're actually going to still play.
Well, let's do one game at least. I'll do that. But I need a cold snack.
Well, go get a cold.
Are you keeping the stream
I
up
can't- I'm
while you're
moving the
doing this?
window.
Work?
Are you-
I am.
He's gonna do a stream. Oh, okay. Why not? It's a paranormal site. Why not play a paranormal game? I'll get in, and then.
Perfect.
Are we doing regular or VR mode, Adrian?
I don't have a VR with me.
I know. I'm just making a joke.
Are you gonna put it in the
It's not
chat?
connected to
My Quest 2.
account.
My Quest 2 comes in tomorrow.
Aren't you special? You want a cookie?
I'm a special ed, and no, cookies make me fart bad.
No, you're special, Jim. You definitely are not.
I have a theme song. I'm
Alright,
sorry,
who's
that was
host?
inappropriate.
I got it.
Who has a better connection? Apparently not me.
Definitely not me. I have a really bad connection.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Alright. For Corey and William, your code is 545472. And because it's been so long since William,
You got voice chat?
there's a bunch of new shit.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move.
Alright.
We'll turn that off.
In
There we go.
Why is there not an escape option? How do you get? Where's the menu for this game?
You have to you'll have to go into the other menu.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're
When you-
trying to-
Okay. So
I don't know what you
do we
mean.
have
by
a
that.
we have a rune number?
Do I gotta leave and then do it?
Jim, your code is 545472.
Wait, 545.
472.
472.
472. Okay. I'm here. Hey.
Yeah, mute
Oh.
in Discord.
Hang on. William, you'll have to. He should be able to hear me. Never mind. William, you probably have to go back out and go to the main menu.
Can you guys hear me now in game?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then.
All
you'll have
right,
to go-
William. They're hearing an echo since you've left the lobby. While you're there, you're gonna have to go into your settings, and I recommend doing instead of push to talk, I would set it to auto detect, and then make sure it's detecting your microphone by going to the audio and testing your mic.
Man, I hate when you talk in Discord and the game at the same time.
Give us a sign. Okay, he's picking me up. I don't see an option for push to talk though.
Hang on.
It's
So
just
do I need
automatically
to
on
edit-
as far as I can tell.
Do I need to add any video games or not video games, but anything to the thing, like video cameras? or anything?
We
Oh wait,
have
local. I found it.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, the only thing I use push to talk for is the global.
But this
then my,
one
my local, it automatically picks me up, but I have to press the button to use the radio.
local push to talk is off. That's what I want, right?
Yes.
Yes. Then you just want it to pick up, not push. So guys, I got a new gaming keyboard, so all my
Stability,
so everything
speaking,
should be good.
fine. Controls.
Do I need to add anything?
You're really loud, William.
Yeah, okay, they didn't change
How loud
that.
now? Am I better?
I guess I'm good. What's the new code?
Or am I still loud?
No,
Same code.
Jim, you weren't loud.
545472.
No, I was talking to
I thought
William.
you
I
said-
said William was loud.
He's not in the game yet, Corey. You're still hearing him through Discord.
Yeah, Corey.
Why is it not letting me enter?
Did you hit the code?
Do
Four.
multiplayer, join private game, and then type in the code.
7-2 enter.
545.
There you
It
go.
is- Wow, your damn level's all better. Is lower. Oh no, wait. That's your name.
Is
I
it
thought
better
it was
now?
your level.
There you go.
I thought.
that was loud.
Oh, am I loud in game?
No, he's not loud to me.
He's a little loud to me. I'm gonna turn him down. Just
He's normal to me.
Yeah, he sounds good on my end.
Is it louder if
He's
I'm
not-
closer?
You're good, William.
Okay. So it's just Adrian because he's a little bitch. That's
So
fine though.
let me ask you.
Well,
do I
no.
need
What's the funny thing is, you sounded normal in Discord for me, but for Corey, you're really loud.
which is weird because you sound normal to me. Period. I'm both. Discord in here.
Okay,
Do I
right
need
now
to add anything?
I'm like standing next to everybody. Am I sounding normal?
That's why. Yeah, if you probably walk up close to somebody, you probably sound a little.
Okay.
All right, I'm putting all my
close to you.
tripods in. I'm putting my thermometer in. How many sprung flashlights do we already have? Do we have enough for everybody?
I see 2 in there. I still need to add mine.
I did another one.
There's
I have
four.
one left
There's
over.
let's say there's 4 now.
All right, so I think I added most of them. That's why.
Do I need to add anything? You guys got everything.
I think we've got all.
Do we need a
See,
candle?
Thermometer,
I have
tripods,
no idea.
5 of those already.
Do we want any head-mounted cameras?
I never use one, so I wouldn't even bother with it.
I mean,
Alright, we
if
have
somebody
2
has it on their head and,
thermometers.
and the people are watching the camera and trying to give them advice what to do, maybe. But
I guess
I won't add them.
I guess I'll add both my sanity pills. That'll put us at 3.
Yeah, I don't have any. I'll go buy some real quick.
I got it.
Let's see.
I have $292.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got more.
All right, I'll add a
Oh,
ghost writing book, so we have 2 of them.
All right, I
And
bought one and
spirit
added
box,
one.
we have 2 of them.
We have enough UV lights. We have enough spirit box. We have enough books. We don't need regular flashlights because we have strong flashlights. I don't think we need that many. We got all 5 tripods.
I'm
I think I feel like
throwing in
you're
a
in.
second crucifix.
Not a bad idea. What about candles? We got one. I'll go
We-
bring another one in.
Okay, yeah, I've already added a spirit box, illustrating book, dots projector.
Yeah, I've
2
added.
tripods,
Okay,
2
quick
video
question.
cameras.
Video cameras. We have. I can add one more camera. Do we need another camera?
No, I think we can have
Yeah.
one
Do we
more
have-
video camera. We have
we
5
need to do
tripods
that?
and we have 5 out of 6 video cameras, but we don't really need 6 video cameras because,
Okay, so I'll just leave it at 5 because we have enough tripods then.
yeah, 'cause you are allowed to bring
And-
one more camera than a tripod. It's weird.
I don't want to freaking worry about.
Set up an extra one
me-
somewhere. Why not?
There's some reason when we play, I'm always the first one to die. Like the ghost comes for me a lot, so I will not put much more in just in case I die because I'm like trying to buy it all back.
No, I gotta remember how to play. Oh shit! There's a fucking skeleton in there now. What the hell?
Wait,
Hey,
what?
hey,
There we go.
Ah,
Sorry, guys, I lost.
no, hey, William,
where's the,
walk up to walk up to that door.
Where's this?
Which door?
I'm stuck. The door over
This
here.
door.
Oh, hold on. Oh, what the fuck?
But no, Jim.
Where's this? Where? Oh, the
the
skeleton's
skeleton-
in the closet.
Yeah, it's in the
Hey,
locker.
they still the dude's still up there. They saw the guy above your head.
Oh, this is cool. This is a
Oh,
lot of
you
new
don't-
stuff. He looks at you till he follows you.
Yeah. Well, wait till you.
Oh, I didn't
you
even
should
know
see-
that guy was up there.
Really? He was there since the Halloween update. They did.
I never even looked up at the ceiling.
Wow.
Okay.
Look up from your phone once in a while, loser.
We are waiting for Corey to ready up.
Is there a way
I'm
to
ready,
my
I'm
frames?
ready.
I don't like my game running at 230 frames per second, realistically.
Yeah, you
speaking.
should go to in video settings.
I'll try it whenever we load in here.
You can. Yeah,
don't
you can't
know.
do it here.
I don't even know if he can do it in game. I think he has to do it from the main menu, but we'll figure
Yeah,
it
I
out.
don't remember.
There we go.
But I put it on the basic house, Tanglewood Street house, a main floor and a basement. That's all it is.
Okay, cool. Now remember, guys, this time if the ghost comes near you, don't lead it to me. For some reason, that happens a lot.
My headset died. Thank you, D.
Yes, what happened?
It happens sometimes. Alright, we're waiting on Jim to load in. Why is it always Jim
I don't
that
know.
we're waiting to load in?
So is there any point in really doing our cameras? Like, if he is recording his gameplay, wouldn't we not be able to see Discord?
Yeah, we don't really need our cameras on. I'm just lazy and haven't turned it off. Well, we have 4 so give me my flashlight.
I got the ghost journal. I got a camera, and I got the strong flashlight. That's what I'll take in.
Well, I'm getting the tripod set up.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
These
that.
flashlights are different than I remember. Which one's which?
The
The bottom one is strong flashlight.
What do you mean
Yeah,
the bottom
okay.
one? There's a silver one, a black
Okay,
one
I
with a yellow orange button, and then
not the one with the orange button.
No, not the orange button is the UV light. All right, so who has me up loud? 'Cause I can hear myself on your guys' side.
I have no idea.
That's my camera, fucker. I'm telling Corey, he took my camera.
Oh
I'll
well.
take a temperature
That's it.
gauge.
There we go.
I'm gonna take
Flashlight.
Who's
Does
holding
anybody got
the
an EMF reader or a spirit box?
I have EMF.
I have a ghost yeah,
tripods up here.
I have
alright, so,
the DOS projector and the ghost book.
who's got a thermometer?
So does nobody have a spirit box? I have a
William
thermometer.
does.
Okay, you have
No,
a
nobody has a
thermometer.
spirit box.
I've
Yeah,
got
I'll
it.
take. Oh, he's got one. Well, I'll take a photo
I got
camera.
alright, I have a spirit box and UV light, I guess. Alright, so we've got did anybody add salt?
Look,
Nope.
shit, no.
That's one of
Okay,
our
wait here,
objectives.
look.
Oh well.
Yeah, but we need. Okay, so
Crucifix
the-
and Ghost Event.
Mary Thompson is
and
the ghost.
Mary Thompson and Alone.
Oh crap! I hate alone. 'Cause I always die
Alright.
first.
Alright, so we have 5. I put it on amateur because we haven't played in a really long time. William, even longer than three of us. As soon as that door opens, that 5-minute timer starts.
Alright, so you ready? What button does it again?
Your left mouse click.
But you gotta have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
And I have the car key in case they decide to set off the car alarm.
Ah.
Alright. I'm gonna go in the master bedroom and see if I can get a response.
Alright, I got the DOS printer up in the living room. If we need to move it, we can. I'm gonna go put the journal in the kitchen. I'm right behind you.
How old are you? Do you like
Ziva.
Corey, stop being a chicken and get in the house.
Guys, level was at a 7 for a second.
Jesus. Really that fast? I'm amateur though.
Can you guys hear me? Yeah, so far I'm not getting any handprints, so...
Why is this camera not working in here?
Which
camera?
This one right here.
Hey, William, Corey, why are you guys camera?
What, Jim?
Did you know your camera on Discord is...
I know my camera's off.
Why?
Because nobody can see me.
Where are you?
You're doing a
old are
live
you?
stream, I think you want to listen.
Yeah, but then that means I would have to go and reset it on OBS, you dick.
No, you don't. Just turn it off. You're doing a live stream anyway.
Discord was up. Well,
My Discord camera's off.
weird. Alright, whatever. I mean, it's not really important.
Activity is up at the moment. We have just under 2.5 minutes left to finish that.
Oh, fuck, dude, really? That's how you get lined up? Oh, I hear sing.
That was me.
Yeah, the camera at the back of the dining room by that door is not on at the moment.
And I don't know why.
You'll have to pick it up off the tripod and then turn it on and set it back on the tripod.
I just set one up in the living room.
Adrian, in the living room, how's that one?
Is it on?
Let me check it. Hang on a second. Whoever set down the... Okay. You have to pick up the tripod, not the camera, to turn it around. And you just turned that camera off. The one in the living room is okay. Probably turn to the left just a little bit.
Is it on now, Adrian?
Yes.
There's a radio on or something.
Corey, we have freezing temp.
Where?
The basement. William, were you in Celsius or Fahrenheit? It was...
Level 3. Adrian, you're not coming through.
It was on Celsius, -5 degrees Celsius. That's still freezing.
Adrian, you are in and out. Somebody's walking in.
I grabbed the UV light. I'm gonna look for fingerprints. Anybody else look for them yet?
No,
I'll join you.
okay, so we got a level 3 on the EMF.
That's not bad, but we needed 5. I'll take another ghostwriting book down in the basement with me and check. I hate how they made your sprinting short
You want
now.
to look for fingerprints down there real quick, then you can do the spirit box?
Alright, well I got
It's just not as likely.
a ghostwriting book. I'm coming to the basement.
Breaker box
How
in
old
the
are you?
garage.
Do you like us being here?
Corey, this is by ourselves. I think you and I should go upstairs and let him do this.
Where are you?
We need a camera downstairs.
Is anybody in the truck?
I thought I just saw dots up here.
No, I don't think so.
I
I'll
thought-
go back to the truck.
I thought I
don't
just
find
saw
anything
dots
in
up here,
the
guys.
fingerprints was
I
in the basement. I haven't looked
swear to God, I just saw those
Up
dots.
here? I'm gonna set this camera down for a second. So I can actually move that dots down to the floor.
Hi guys. Hi guys.
Activity's at dead 0, and it has been for a little bit.
But
I'm gonna take a crucifix and set it downstairs in the basement. And I'm also gonna set a camera up down here. Anybody in the basement?
Yeah, we're getting culprit down here. Did you guys knock down pictures up here?
No, but the ghost is probably roaming at this point.
I picked up a picture earlier on accident and threw it.
Okay.
But, William, after the setup timer, the ghost starts to roam.
Wait, I got sounds in the garage. The garage sounds. I guess will be
The activity is at a 0. Any orbs yet, Corey?
Not that I've seen of yet. Nothing in the basement.
William, your sanity is the lowest at the moment.
Yeah, so
So
come
you
get
are
some
gonna
pills.
start experiencing stuff. I'm gonna go in with K-Tune Beater.
I got a candle. I'm gonna start.
I'll stay here and check out the cameras for a bit since my sanity's kind of low.
Yeah, Corey, let him stand on cameras for a bit.
Is there a camera in the basement?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, why is there smoke downstairs?
Corey, what's the level?
0. But there was just smoke downstairs.
Smoke.
Yeah, right where
Yeah, like somebody dropped something down there.
You're probably seeing Jim's breath.
No.
It was rising smoke like something was on fire.
I had a candle down here. I dropped it and put it out.
Oh,
okay.
okay, makes
Hey, I
sense.
found the bone. There was a skull. Can you see the candle on the? Oh, damn! I didn't take a picture.
Yes, can see it clear.
2. I had level 2 for a second.
I had level 3. Candle's out. Candle's out.
No, you had the witness ghost event. Different thing.
So it doesn't seem to be a ghost orb. You have a bug down there, and EMF readers. You said it only went up to 3, though.
No, I got
for him
two.
just now.
I
Oh,
had
Corey did
I
get
had
3.
I had 3 in the basement earlier.
Hey, let's move the dodge projector from upstairs on the wall downstairs and put it closer to the camera so we can see if there's any dot movement.
Yeah, having two next to each other does help.
All right, I'm coming. I'm gonna go in with you guys. It's at a 3 at the moment, so let's go.
Yeah.
Let's
also take a camera downstairs too. Another camera and face it the other way.
I'll grab.
We need another one. I don't have enough.
Yeah, I'll grab.
Somebody else grab that, and somebody else grab the.
I got.
From, like, the
I'll grab the camera.
All right, I got the.
Activity at 0 at the moment.
I got the dots.
Where are you?
Hey, cheesy peasy.
How old are you?
I'm gonna put the camera right here.
Yeah, that's a good spot. And Corey, set the dots back on this end of the room. Spread that span. Oh, we have Ghost Riding.
We have ghost riding.
Ooh,
Roger.
that's number 2.
Sanity still at,
Demon,
Revenant,
or
Jade.
Oh, God, I hope it's not a demon. Mary Thompson, Mary
a
Thompson.
demon would have hunted by now. Or more
activity's
likely to.
flatlined at the moment. There's nothing.
So we just got 2 choices. Huh?
I want to say.
I want to say the shade is a shy ghost. Yes, shy. It'll stop all paranormal activity if there are multiple people nearby. We haven't had anything when there's multiple of us together.
Okay, guys, the dodge projector don't need to be down there. Yeah. So, dodge projector is off the list. Spirit box is off the list.
So, a demon, we're gonna get fingerprints. Revenant, we are going to get a ghost orb. We have not had that yet.
Shade is we're gonna get the EMF level 5.
Yep.
I'm
So
going
ghost
back down
orbs have a
solo with. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down solo with the EMF.
Okie dokie.
Be careful down there.
Somebody's glitching hardcore.
That would have been me.
So we did it.
Hey, if you want, go grab the other crucifix and bring it down further into the room.
I don't.
Your sanity is dropping below 60.
I don't see the other crucifix.
That's fine. We have to. One of the objectives of that's because both Jim and I have it down here. There's 2 of them
10-4.
down here now. One of the objectives we need is to prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Oh, I just did it. I just crucifix.
Yep, you sure did.
And what sucks? Not a single bit of EMF.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, and you didn't
Well,
even
we got
say
we
you
got an
witnessed a
objective. We
ghost.
didn't.
Yeah.
And the levels at 0, by the way.
It's rising. It's rising now.
Hey, Adrian, move. I can't see the board.
Oh, sorry.
So, Corey, you and I need to go in now because we get the highest sanity.
Take a.
So,
Hey, take the UV light. Yeah. Check for fingerprints.
Okay.
Because that's for a demon.
I got the UV light.
And then, actually, Ghost Orb is not out of question. A Revenant will be a Ghost Orb.
Yeah. So, Will, stand on. Does Will know what a ghost orb in this game here looks like?
Yeah.
Not trying to be mean. Okay. So you stand.
I'm
on
actually
this,
at the low.
and
I'm actually at the lowest sanity. No, it has not.
Okay, I'll go in. I
all
gotta.
right, Corey, let's go in. I think all three of us should be in at the house at once and leave one in the trailer for a while and see how that works.
Well, try and stay towards. Don't go all the way down into the basement. Stay upstairs because it will still roam.
Okay. Yes.
Mother.
I don't want you to get trapped in the basement with the low sanity. You're the likely case to cause the hunt first. That's your sanity.
Yeah. Well, Corey and I should go down there because we get the 2 pieces of equipment.
So.
I'm just gonna check around the top
I have-
fingerprints.
I have no fingerprints on the door.
Downstairs or hesitantly going
That's
downstairs.
me. Well, I'm going downstairs.
Now it's me. I'm going downstairs now. I'm just looking for fingerprints on
The walls and shit.